just do my best, and trust the backside defense, and everything else will work out for itself.
Just talking to guys over the last few days, everyone to a man says, it's not first to 3, it's first to 4. You have this great perspective having been here throughout the entirety of this run. How does this feel in this moment for you to have this opportunity to go get number 4 and to be a part of this group and what it's been building towards?
Man, it feels great. It's a true honor and blessing to be able to play on this stage. I feel like in these playoffs we learned a lot about ourselves. It's been like a long 2 months. And I feel like we've learned more in the playoffs than we did the whole regular season about ourselves. And like I said, we're just kind of clicking as a team. We haven't even played our best. And, I'm just grateful to be here, to be honest, Nick. And I'm grateful for this opportunity, and I thank God every day. Humility, gratitude, clear-eyed focus. That's exactly what you guys have been all about since day one of this build. Good luck out here tonight in Game 6. Thank you, Nick. Appreciate it. That's Kenrich Williams. I'm Nick Gallo. And this is Thunder Basketball.
Is bringing the heat this June at OKC's favorite casino.
So get the party started with the hottest jackpots in town.
Book a stay at our hotel for a weekend of fun with friends.
Win like an all-star on your go-to games.
Grab a bite and a bev at one of our fabulous eateries.
Go for gold with your wild card and play for your chance at $80,000 in our Sunshine Riches giveaway. For the best summer yet and unforgettable good times.
Francisco Alvarez, who has some of the loudest catcher's gear you've ever seen.
Win or lose.
Up only.
Inside Gainbridge Fieldhouse, this is the Kroger pregame show, and this is Game 6 of the NBA Finals. The Thunder lead the Pacers 3-2. Indiana looks to even the series up and force a game for the championship in Oklahoma City. They'll need a win tonight here to do it. Pascal Siakam laments the Game 5 performance, but notes there's some silver linings hidden in there, too.
Even with the game that we had, we still put ourselves in the position at that point. We got to take care of that, rebounding or just those 50-50 balls. Like we gotta come up with it. Just that fast, it kind of went away from us. But I thought the fight was there. We continued to fight no matter what, and we gave ourselves a chance until we made some mistakes there. I think it starts with me. I gotta be better, especially in that first quarter, taking care of the ball, and I think it just kind of sets a trend a little bit with just the turnovers that we had in critical parts of the game. But I got to be better with that. But I also think that they do get away with a lot of reaching and they probably a testament to the defense. But I think they do get away with a lot. Some of those turnovers, I felt like they were fouls, but I gotta be better. Right? It's not, I can't have that many turnovers, and so especially in that first quarter.
That's Pascal Siakam. Tyrese Halliburton isn't 100%. He's dealing with the calf strain, but he says he's not going to miss tonight.
It's NBA Finals. It's the finals, man. I've worked my whole life to be here, and I want to be out there to compete, help my teammates any way I can. I was not great tonight by any means, but it's not really a thought of mine to not play here. If I can walk, then I want to play. So they understand that, and is what it is, and got to be ready to go for Game 6. The thought is, if you lose, the season's over. So our backs are against the wall. We take pride in playing at home in front of our fans, and our fans are amazing. So, we know they're going to come out with a ton of energy, in Game 6. So we're going to have to be able to respond, be better, and look forward to, the challenge. We got to take this a day at a time. Our backs are against the wall. You got to look at Game 6 like it's a Game 7. Losing is, if you lose, your season's over. So, we got to go in and take care of business, just approach the game the right way, see if we can get better in film, and be ready to compete.
Indiana Pacers guard Tyrese Halliburton, who again will play here tonight for Indiana. Rick Carlisle said no finite minutes restriction. The Pacers will watch him carefully, will watch him closely here throughout the game. Halliburton coming off a Game 5 where he did not make a field goal for the first time in the playoffs. His head coach, Rick Carlisle, shares how he managed Halliburton's minutes in game number 5 with the cap in mind.
Yeah, I mean, I got him out early toward the end of the first half for 2 or 3 minutes because he just wasn't moving well. Was fatigued. It was tired too. He got back in and seemed okay. And then halftime we talked about it. I went through this whole thing already, but yeah, I mean, all these guys playing in this series on both sides. I mean, I think it's pretty clear now that we're going into the 6th game, and all the attention and the crowd noise in both arenas, everything. This is a lifetime opportunity, and not many guys are going to sit. Even if they're a little banged up. If you're injured, that's a different story. But we'll evaluate everything with Tyrese.
That's the head coach of the Indiana Pacers, Rick Carlisle. Again, the Pacers will go with their standard starting 5. The Oklahoma City Thunder with their standard starting 5, although that wasn't how they opened up the playoffs. In fact, their first 3 games, they went small. Then moved into Game 4 back into their standard starting 5. That is with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander at guard, sharing the backcourt with Lou Dort. Chet Holmgren and Jalen Williams are the forwards. Isaiah Hartenstein is the center. They had been playing Cason Wallace there in the first 3 games. However, this is how they played when healthy all regular season. This is how they played when healthy all playoffs up into the finals. They changed for the first 3 games. They have reverted back to the norm here for the last 3 for the Pacers. It's the 5 that you would expect. That has Tyrese Halliburton in the backcourt, Andrew Nembhard back there with him. Aaron Nesmith and Pascal Siakam are the forwards, and Miles Turner, who has struggled here in the finals, will be looking for a breakthrough game here in game number 6. This is game number 6. The Thunder lead at 3-2. Here's how we got there. Game number 1, the Pacers came back from a double-digit fourth-quarter deficit to steal the first in Oklahoma City. The Thunder responded with a resounding Game 2 win. The Pacers came back here to Indianapolis, closed strong in Game 3, moved up 2-1 in the series. They haven't led since. The Thunder came back, and it was Oklahoma City finishing strong in a game where Pacers led for a majority of the way. The Thunder took Game 4 to even the series at 2-2. Then on Monday night, game number 5, it looked like the Thunder might run away with it. The Pacers, resilient as always, came back to make it a 2-point game in the fourth quarter. But it was the Thunder with the strong finish to go up 3-2. Should we need a 7th game, the Pacers will have to win tonight to force it. They'll be in Oklahoma City on Sunday. That'll be at 8 o'clock 10. And we will begin with the Kroger pregame show at 7:30. The Pacers will try to force it. That'll wrap up the Kroger pregame show. When we return, it's Mark Boyle and Eddie Gill, Game 6 on the Elements Health Radio Network.
Driving to his right. Sends it into the lane. Turner right-hand cut. Right-hand slam.
This is Indiana Pacers basketball. Now, here's the voice of the Pacers, Mark Boyle.
Good evening and welcome to a night of playoff basketball with the Indiana Pacers. Tonight, the NBA Finals continue as the Pacers take on the Oklahoma City Thunder at Gainbridge Fieldhouse, downtown Indianapolis, Indiana. The Thunder took a 3-2 lead in this best of 7 Monday night in Oklahoma City, defeating the Pacers 120-109. They got 40 points in that game from Jalen Williams, 31 points and 10 assists from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The Pacers got 28 points from Pascal Siakam, but they turned the ball over 23 times and were outscored off of those turnovers 32-9. Pacers on the journey, 14-7 in the playoffs. They're 7-3 at home. The Thunder now 15-6. They're just 5-4 on the road, though. If they win tonight, then the season ends and they win their first championship since they were the Seattle Supersonics back in 1979. If the Pacers win, it sets up a winner-take-all Game 7, and that would be played in Oklahoma City on Sunday night. Good news for the Pacers. There was some question about Tyrese Halliburton. Could he play? Would he be effective if he did play? Rick Carlisle said before the game that he will play, he will start. At the moment, no limitations, but that obviously could change depending on how he fares once the game begins. We'll find out all of that shortly, but when we come back, we'll take a look at the starting lineups, so please stay with us. Our on-site engineer tonight, Scott Fenstermaker. Our studio producer, Eddie Garrison. With Pat Boylan and Eddie Gill, I'm Mark Boyle. And you're listening to the NBA Finals on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
You saw and heard what happened in the Pacers game, but what didn't you see? Everything that happens on the court is influenced by what's going on off it. And only Indy Star Pacers insider Dustin Dupirac is going to give you that story.
Only Indy Star has the Pacers covered every day from every angle. It's not just about the X's and O's. I'll get you behind the scenes, whether it's a hidden reason for the Pacers' success or something you might not want to hear about after a loss. If you want to know what's happening with the Pacers, you can only get the full story from Indy Star.
Hi, this is Archie Manning. After years of playing football, I've learned to listen to my body. These days, that includes listening for signs of heart problems like chest discomfort or feeling tired from doing simple activities. The expert team of heart specialists at Ascension St. Vincent has made it the st hospital for cardiac care in Indiana. So when you need care for your heart, contact the winning team at ascension.org/St. Vincent Heart.
Hey Pacers fans, while we cheer on our team tonight, let's take a moment to remember an important cause. The Indiana Pacers proudly support organ donation. Signing up to be an organ donor is an incredible and easy way to make a difference. Organ donation saves lives, and when you say yes, you are creating hope for the more than 1,000 Hoosiers waiting on life-saving organ transplants. Say yes to organ donation next time you visit the BMV or learn more at donatelifeindiana.org. Now back to the action, and go Pacers!
Hey fans, this is Rick Carlisle, head coach of the Indiana Pacers. What meal goes best with Pacers basketball? A Philly cheesesteak sub right off the grill and fresh out of the oven from Penn Station East Coast Subs. All season long, when the Pacers win, bring a friend. Just text BOGO to 727-722 by 10 a.m. the morning after any Pacers win this season to receive a buy one, get one free coupon to use in-store the next day. Visit pacers.com/Penn Station for full details. It's all about good taste.
Welcome back to Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Tonight it's the Pacers and the Oklahoma City Thunder as the NBA Finals continue. The Pacers trailing in this series 3-2. It's time to take a look at our Ascension St. Vincent starting lineups. The Pacers have played 21 times in the postseason, and they have used the same lineup in every game and will continue to do so tonight. There was some question about Tyrese Halliburton, who was hobbled by injury in Game 5, but he has been cleared to play, and he will start. He did not fare well in Game 5. 4 points, missed all 6 of his field goal attempts in that loss in Oklahoma City. Andrew Nembhard, Miles Turner, Aaron Nesmith, and Pascal Siakam are the other starters. Siakam had 28 points in that Game 5 loss. The Oklahoma City Thunder used the same starting lineup in every game in the first, second, and third rounds of the playoffs. Then when the finals started, they made a lineup change. Isaiah Hartenstein out, Cason Wallace in. After 3 games, they went back to their preferred starting lineup, and that's how they'll go tonight. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in the back, 31 points and 10 assists in Game 5, and he's averaging 32.5 per in the NBA Finals. Luguentz Doherty is the other guard, a defensive nemesis to any who encounter him. Isaiah Hartenstein in the middle, Jalen Williams and Chet Holmgren up front. That's the Santa Clara Jalen Williams, and he was instrumental in their win in Game 5. He had 40 points. He went 14 of 25 from the floor, got to the line 12 times, and in the finals, he is averaging 25 points per game. Tonight in downtown Indianapolis, it's the Pacers and the Oklahoma City Thunder. If the Thunder win, the season is over, and the Thunder would have their first NBA championship since they were known as the Seattle Supersonics in 1979. A Pacer win would set up a winner-take-all Game 7 in Oklahoma Sunday night. With Pat and Eddie, I'm Mark. Ball goes up when we come back. You're listening to Pacers basketball on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
Hey, Pacer fans, the Pacers are in the playoffs, and Moondrops Distillery is bringing you something big. Liquid Gold Moonshine bursting with bright citrusy flavor and made with freshly squeezed lemons for that authentic State Fair taste. Now proudly representing an Indiana Pacers label. Pick up your very own Liquid Gold today at Moondrops Distillery in Fortville or at Central Indiana Kroger stores. Can't find it? Go to moondropsdistillery.com. Moondrops Distillery, proud partner of your Indiana Pacers.
If you want a tire shop that doesn't feel like your ordinary tire shop, then you need to meet Tire Man. Bell Tire. Good point, Tire Man. Tire Man works at Bell Tire. He's part tire, part man, all heart. Bell Tire. Right, Tire Man. We repair flats for free at Bell Tire. And as Tire Man just said, we actually care about our customers. We're not your ordinary tire shop because we're changing tires. Bell Tire.
Be part of something bigger with a career at Nucor. When you join our organization, you become part of a team that makes an impact on people's lives, communities, and the environment. Join us to forge deep bonds with teammates, get the freedom to activate your ideas, and gain the stability to build a lifelong career. Learn more at nucor.com/careers. That's nucor.com/careers. Come be a part of something bigger at Nucor. Nucor is an equal opportunity employer.
What if healthcare worked for everyone? What if your health was measured by more than your vital signs? What if zucchini and kale were as accessible as burgers and fries? What if AI helped doctors to know what your body will do before you do? We aren't just asking these questions. With our health plans and services, we're taking steps to address them. Elevance Health, where health can go. Learn more at elevancehealth.com.
In downtown Indianapolis, the NBA Finals continue. Game number 6, the Pacers and the Oklahoma City Thunder. A Thunder win means a championship, and a Pacer win means Game 7 in Oklahoma City coming up on Sunday night. We welcome those of you who have joined us via the Elevance Health Radio Network, our affiliate in Madison, Indiana, WORX, FM 96.7. Our game night special tonight features the Pacers NBA Finals short sleeve matchup t-shirt in white and the NBA Finals short sleeve all-team t-shirt in black. These shirts are regularly $40 each, but they're on sale tonight for $25. You can look for this and all other Pacer merchandise online at PacersTeamStore.com while supplies last. Starting lineups are as we anticipated: Tyrese Halliburton, Andrew Nembhard, Miles Turner, Pascal Siakam, and Aaron Nesmith against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Against Dort, Isaiah Hartenstein, Chet Holmgren, and Jalen Devon Williams, who had 40 against the Pacers in Game 5 the other night. Head coaches are Rick Carlisle and Mark Daigneault, and we are set to play ball. Officials tonight, crew chief in his 22nd season is Zach Zarba. The veteran Tony Brothers in his 31st season works, and so does David Guthrie. He is a veteran of 20 NBA seasons. We are set to play ball, the Pacers and the Thunder. Indiana hoping to extend this series to a winner-take-all Game 7, and that would be Sunday night in Oklahoma City. The Thunder will play in blue tonight. White numerals, white letters, red, white, and black trim. The Pacers are in the yellow with the blue numerals, the blue letters, and the blue and white trim. Pat Boylan is courtside with Eddie Gill. I'm Mark Boyle. Early in the game, we'll be keeping a close eye on Tyrese Halliburton. This is a difficult challenge that the Pacers face tonight. And if he is compromised in any way, Eddie, it makes it that much more challenging.
Well, there's no question about it. But I think ultimately, if he steps on the floor, you know, the conversation ends unless we see him looking compromised from a health perspective right now. And that's, I can assure you, that's the way the players on his team are feeling. And the Thunder are certainly going to look to expose whatever weakness they can, whether he's 100% or 20% or whatever that number may be. I think right now they eliminate that conversation, eliminate those thoughts, go out here and play basketball.
Miles Turner will jump against Chet Holmgren. Indiana will move the ball right to left to start tonight's game. Holmgren has had an impactful series. He had 11 rebounds in Game 5. He had 15 rebounds in Game 4. Pacers have had turnover issues during this series, 18.5 per game. Numbers skewed a little bit. Game 1 was 25, Game 5 was 23, but turnovers have been perhaps the Pacers' biggest problem.
Yeah, it's a major problem on a nightly basis against this team, but I think some of it comes from the hesitancy. Some of it comes from how good they are defensively, 100%. But if you're the Pacers, you go out here and play aggressive basketball and live with the results.
Oklahoma City gets first crack at it. They're moving left to right. Dort will bring it into the forecourt against Halliburton. Works his way to the right edge, and now they'll steer it to the other side of the floor. Left edge of the arc, Holmgren right down the middle of the lane, and Turner recycled the shot. However, the deflection to Hartenstein for a game-opening layup. At the other end, Pacers waste little time attacking. Nembhard down the left side, and it's knocked out of his hands and out of bounds. Pacers have 18 seconds to shoot. 25 seconds have gone by. Oklahoma City leads 2-0. Halliburton to play the ball in, and that's a dead ball foul. Bodies flying, hitting the floor in the lane. Nembhard is on the floor. Hartenstein is on the floor, and the foul is going to be called against the Thunder. It's away from the play and a dead ball, so it results in a foul shot for Tyrese Halliburton.
I'll tell you what, this can be really good in a variety of ways. Obviously, Hartenstein gets an early foul, but Halliburton gets an opportunity to see one go in early, and he converts.
He is now 8 of 8 from the line in the NBA Finals. 2-1 for Oklahoma City. 18 to shoot, 11:35 to play. Ball comes in from the near side baseline. Nesmith sends it into the lane. Turner with great position, turns from the dotted half. It rolls off the rim, and Holmgren has the game's first rebound. Oklahoma City 2, Indiana 1. Gilgeous-Alexander nearly lost the dribble on the perimeter. The ball squirts free. It's picked up by Nembhard. Halliburton juggled it, now gathers it in, and misses a three from the left edge. Holmgren is there to clean up. First minute, first quarter, Game 6. Oklahoma City 2, Indiana 1. Hartenstein has it, gives it up left edge. Williams will go to work for the first time tonight. Off the Hartenstein screen. He'll step back and launch a three from the right edge. Ball tapped by Hartenstein, but grabbed by Halliburton. Up the floor, Siakam. Back to the goal left wing. Now he's going to spin into the lane, kick to the far corner, and Turner is off target with a three. Rebound out of bounds, and it's off of Dort. Turner has struggled in these playoffs, particularly in this finals. Just 5 of 23 now from three-point range.
He has, but some of those shots he stepped into with uncertainty. At least that one looked like it was a better disposition. He steps into it with confidence and just misses it.
14 to shoot. They won't take much of it. Inbound to the far corner, and Nesmith misses badly from three-point range. Oklahoma City in front, 2-1. They attack left to right. Gilgeous-Alexander at the edge of the arc, turns the corner down the right side of the lane. Dribble poked away by Nembhard, and the ball stolen by Siakam. Ahead to Halliburton. Edge of the arc, right side of the floor against Hartenstein. Yo-yoing with the dribble, still bouncing, driving, left hand, he's in the lane. The right hand floater, back rim, rebound out of bounds, and Oklahoma City will get it. The Pacers had missed their first 5 shots. Almost 2 minutes gone. Oklahoma City has it. On top, Williams, played by Nesmith. Right edge to Holmgren. Off the Hartenstein screen. Left hand bounce. He got to the baseline. He spins into the lane and finishes. His grace and footwork for a man his size, very impressive.
That's a tough move there against Pascal Siakam, who was pretty much hounding the basketball there to hold possession.
Oklahoma City in front, 4-1. Pacers look for their first field goal. They won't get it on this possession, but they have a chance to score. As Turner down the left side is fouled by Holmgren. He'll go to the line twice.
Yeah, I like what I'm saying from Turner here. Again, it's a different disposition and a different approach to the game. While he missed his first 2 shots, they're with aggression and confidence, and that time there he just takes Chet Holmgren off the bounce all the way to the rim and draws the foul.
On the line, and Turner is short. One more coming. Pacers starting slowly, missing their first 5 shots. They have not committed a turnover. Remember, they had 8 in the first quarter in Game 5 and 7 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's been problematic for sure here, and that's where the Thunder thrive as Turner's able to convert the second. So, but overall, again, just playing with good confidence right now to start this game.
Oklahoma City has a 4-2 lead. 2.5 minutes gone. First quarter, game 6. Driving Williams penetrates the arc. He's in the lane with the left hand off the glass.
He's got all the crafty finishes around the basket that one can last for.
They have the early jump at 6-2. Halliburton very aggressive down the right side, but the bank shot wouldn't go. Pacers now 0 of 6 from the floor. Dort has it, centers it up top to Williams. He scored on their last possession. He drives on this possession and is denied as Nesmith knocked the ball out of his hands and out of bounds. They've still got 14 seconds to get a shot. 9:07 left in the quarter. They're in front early, 6-2, as they look for their first championship since 1979 when they were the Seattle Supersonics. There's another strong drive. Left baseline, Williams got in for a two-hand jam. Pacers take the first timeout. Slow start. 0 of 6 from the floor, and they're down 8-2. The WNBA All-Star Game is coming to Indianapolis in July. You can find out about tickets, volunteer opportunities, and event information by visiting WNBAAllStar2025.com. First timeout comes with 8:59 left in the first quarter. Oklahoma City with an 8-2 jump. You're listening to the NBA Finals on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
Pacers Nation, game time is Zyber time. Introducing Zyber with X, a nationwide internet service provider born right here in Indy. Zyber is fast. We offer fiber or fixed wireless or both. As the official internet provider of the Pacers, Zyber delivers championship speeds with style, making your internet seamless and worry-free with speeds up to 10 gigabits per second. Zyber is your surprisingly likable internet service, Indy. Follow our pace at Zyber.com. That's Zyber.com.
At KeyBank, we know a small moment like,
what's it like to have a yard?
Can lead to an even bigger question like,
am I ready to buy a home?
And that's the type of moment where we'll meet you, prepared to talk about everything you need to know when applying for a mortgage, so you can try to turn those backyard dreams into reality. Paul?
Yes?
Question. Are you a hammock person?
You know, I think I might be.
For every financial need, we'll meet you in the moment. KeyBank opens doors. NMLS 399797, Equal Housing Lender.
The best athletes don't just play the game, they change it. When it comes to investing, Gainbridge is doing the same. Their online platform does things differently by putting you in control, so you can invest on your own terms and grow your savings over time. It's a better way to invest, because it's investing your way. Get started today with as little as $1,000 at Gainbridge.io. Gainbridge is an official partner of the Indiana Pacers.
You know Unleaded 88 is engine smart and earth kind, but what does that mean really? Engine smart because Unleaded 88 burns cooler and cleaner with higher octane for superior performance at a great price. Earth kind because Unleaded 88 reduces toxic compounds in your fuel and burns more completely, reducing harmful emissions. That's good for our environment and our health. Engine smart, earth kind. 4 simple words to remember when you fill up. Choose Unleaded 88.
Downtown Indianapolis, the Pacers have missed all 6 of their shots from the floor to start the game. Oklahoma City is 4 of 7. They lead 8-2 with 3 minutes gone first quarter. With Eddie Gill, I'm Mark Boyle. We're high above courtside here at the world's greatest basketball arena, Gainbridge Fieldhouse, downtown Indianapolis. Let's go courtside. To Pat Boylan, good day, sir.
Marchetti, hello. The Pacers need a Game 6 win to keep their title hopes and their season alive. Game 6s have been more than friendly to the Pacers in recent history. While the circumstances certainly not all the same in all of these games, the Pacers have won 7 straight Game 6s at home. That dates back to 2013. And overall, they've won 10 of their last 11. Their most recent Game 6 just 19 days ago against the Knicks to get to the finals. While being down 3-2 is certainly not ideal, Rick Carlisle continued to be positive despite the Game 5 loss, saying this is a lifetime opportunity, end quote. The last team to overcome a 3-2 series deficit and win that series was the Pacers last year against the Knicks.
8:59 left in the quarter. The Pacers bring the ball the length of the floor. Both teams continue to use their starting lineups. 0 of 6 from the floor, but I think it's fair to say that the Pacers are getting good shots.
Yeah, it's the process and the game within the game you want to continue to focus on, and they are getting good shots up to this point.
Nembhard has it way out right side. He'll bounce it with the left hand, angling toward the center of the floor. Now drives it on Williams. He got to the wing. He's in the lane. He feeds it to the sideline. And Nesmith missed a 3. Williams with the rebound. They take an 8-2 lead to the offensive end. Gilgeous-Alexander bouncing to Hartenstein off the pick and roll. He can't get the shot up over Turner. Feeds it into the lane. Holmgren fakes and then dips inside of Neesmith and lays it in. Oklahoma City's in front. It's 10-2 with Neesmith handling for the Pacers. Nembhard, right edge, off a Turner screen. That got him to the wing. Now he'll deal it back up top. Halliburton has it, sends it into the lane. Caught by Turner in traffic. He fakes, he goes up, and the shot is spanked off the backboard by Hartenstein, but the ball deflects out to the foul line where Siakam knocks it down.
Yeah, right place, right time. He catches at the line and lets it go.
Pacers trail 10-4, under 8 minutes to go first quarter. On the foul line, it's Holmgren. He's cut off by Turner, and he'll feed it back to the perimeter. Williams versus Siakam. Driving left hand. Now he bounced it off his own heel. Picked it up at the edge of the arc, and with 2 seconds to shoot, missed a three. Long rebound, picked up on one hop. Siakam on the move, driving it right into Dort. Count that, and put him on the line with a chance for a three-point play.
Those are the early attacks you like there. Just catch it in transition and attack the best defender on the floor. Where he's compromised and draws the foul, has an and one opportunity.
He has scored 4. He had 28 in game 5. Shot it well, 9 of 15 from the floor, made 3 of his 6 three-point field goals. And he will step up here. Pacers trail 10-6. Oklahoma City's biggest lead was 10-2. The Pacers have not led. And on the line, it's Siakam completing a three-point play. Pacers have scored 5 straight. They've cut the Oklahoma City lead to 10-7. Gilgeous-Alexander blows by Nembhard, but he laid it up too hard as Siakam came over to challenge. Halliburton way out on top to the far corner. They let Nembhard alone, and he made him pay with a three.
Quick like by Halliburton there, and when he runs that break, throws the skip pass over the top of the defense for the 3-ball.
Pacers on an 8-point run have tied the game. The run ends as Gilgeous-Alexander knifes down the middle of the lane and lays it in with a left hand. 12-10 Oklahoma City. Turner's up top, bluffs a three, goes left sideline. Nembhard drives by Dort, gets into the lane. They feed it back to the perimeter. Halliburton attacks, kicking to Neesmith. Open man in the corner. Nembhard bounces once and hits another three.
Shot fake, escape, dribble, and the step back for back-to-back 3-balls from Nembhard.
Pacers with their first lead. They're on an 11-2 run, and they're in front 13-12. Williams up top, Holmgren bluffing the three, driving it into Turner, right of the lane. Turner sticks with him, forcing him to send it back outside. He traveled with it.
Yeah, he shuffled him. Near side official missed it, but far side catches it. Pacers ball.
They've turned it over 3 times. Indiana has not given it away. And now Nembhard again, down the right side, lays it in.
Nembhard just gets right to it. This time attacking. Holmgren at the basket.
Pacers on a 13-2 run. Alex Caruso is checked in for Oklahoma City, replacing Hartenstein. Left wing, Gilgeous-Alexander backs up to the edge of the arc. Played by Nembhard in the far corner. Turner comes over to double team. Out to Holmgren, up top to Dort. They work it to the near side. Williams drives. A collision at the top of the restricted area, and a blocking foul on Neesmith.
I think that's a pretty good call there. Neesmith slides at the last moment here, just to his right. Far too early, I think, to review that anyway, but Neesmith is very good at drawing this charge here throughout the season, really throughout his career. But I think just a hair late in assuming that position.
Williams shooting 2. He got to the line 12 times in game 5 and made 9. And he knocks down the first one here. He's got 5. Lineup changes for both teams. Timothy John McConnell Jr. and Obadiah Toppin Jr. are in. TJ and Obi will play with Halliburton. And Shepard is also in. Turner stays on. Oklahoma City has gone to its bench. Aaron Wiggins, who hit 4 of his 7 threes in game 5, is out there. Hartenstein is back on the floor. Those two with Williams, Caruso, and Dort. Second foul shot off target. Tapped out to the foul line and grabbed by Toppin. 15-13 Pacers. Toppin perimeter right. Bounces once, shovels it to the top. McConnell whips it to the right sideline, takes it back from Halliburton, got it to the left edge, and Toppin hit a three.
No hesitation there. Just catch and let it fly. Obi Toppin.
18-13, Pacers by 5. They're on a 16-3 run. Down low, right of the lane. Hartenstein has it, works his way back out to the foul line, and tosses home a soft left hand. 3-point lead. Pacers with the ball, driving right baseline. McConnell almost stepped on that baseline. Works it outside, and it winds up with Halliburton. He drives it to the left edge, lets it fly, but misses a three. Rebound, Williams. His outlet pass stolen by McConnell. McConnell to the top. Toppin lets it fly and delivers a three.
What hands by McConnell there. He just throws one up in the air and is able to come up with that steal, and Toppin back-to-back threes.
Pacers in front by 6. They've hit 4 of their 9 3-point field goals, and they have forced 4 turnovers while not committing any themselves. Now a pass left of the lane, deflected out of bounds by Halliburton. Halliburton claiming that he deflected it off of Caruso, but the officials do not see it that way. And now Mike Weiner comes out. He's the challenge czar. They're not going to challenge this one. 10 seconds to shoot. Pacers with an early 6-point lead after they trailed by 8. It's now a 4-point lead as Williams banks a short jumper in off the left-hand glass. McConnell in attack mode comes down the right side of the lane and then retreats to the far sideline. Shepard has it. Left edge Toppin, another three. This time he's off the back of the rim. Turner above traffic, got the rebound, and fed it out to Halliburton for 3.
Boy, have they turned the tables. After not being able to throw it into the ocean to start this game, they are scorching hot from three-point land.
They start 0 of 6, 0 of 7, and since then have gone 8 of 11. When the Pacers win, bring a friend to Penn Station East Coast Subs. Just text VOGO to 727-722 by 10 o'clock the morning after a Pacers win. You'll get a buy one, get one free coupon to use in store the next day. Visit Pacers.com/Penn Station for more details. Down by 8, the Pacers are now up by 7. 4:15 left in the first quarter. You're listening to Pacers basketball on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
When you need mealtime inspiration, it's worth shopping Kroger for mouth-watering meals and appetizing ingredients. And no matter what tasty choice you make, our low prices add up to big savings. Plus, you get over $600 in digital coupons each week and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump and points. At Kroger, you always get big flavors and big savings. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
It's what you wait for all week. The three-pointers, the rebounds, the thrill of every shot. Win or lose, it's the hope that keeps you coming back. The dream that this time, it might be your year. And so you represent with anticipation and with pride. Because when the pressure's on, your support is everything. That's why the NBA store is here to support you. Check out the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
Today we have 2 very special guests on our program, introducing Lem and Lime.
Hello.
For Starry Lemon Lime Soda.
Thanks for having us.
What is Starry Lemon Lime Soda?
It's a crisp, clear burst of lemon lime flavor, and it's caffeine-free.
Between us, one of you must be a little more important to Starry than the other. Who is it?
We're both important.
So it could just as easily be Starry Lime Lemon Soda.
No, that doesn't sound right. Oh, I like it. So you saying hip-hop could be hop-hip.
Works for me.
Starry Lemon Lime Soda. Starry hits different.
Breaking news coming in from Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9-WITH-IT. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Indiana. T&Cs apply.
4:15 left first quarter, trailing 10-2. The Pacers have outscored Oklahoma City since 22-7. They lead by 7. This key stretch of the game, a presentation of Key Bank. Let's go courtside to Pat Boylan.
Well, all eyes here on Tyrese Halliburton, who suffered a calf strain early in Game 5. Rick Carlisle confirmed he's not 100%. Halliburton added that if this were a regular season game, he wouldn't be playing. It's an injury that probably would keep him out a week or two, but continued, quote, "This isn't the regular season. It's the NBA Finals. I've worked my whole life to be here," end quote. He also said he's been getting around-the-clock treatment, including a cocktail of massages, needles, hyperbaric chamber, H-wave, and tape, all part of his regimen to get here and play tonight. He is 1 for 5, Eddie, but it feels like at least down here he's moving well. What do you think?
Yeah, no, I would agree. And that's what we talked about pregame, to just you evaluate what you see on the floor just based on movement. And oftentimes it's the lateral movement that gets you with any lower leg issue. Oftentimes you can get straight lines, lateral movement, and see does he have any breaks. But right now, up to this point, looks good.
Cason Wallace is on for the first time, playing with Wiggins, Caruso, Hartenstein, and Gilgeous-Alexander. Catch and shoot left edge. A 3-ball long. Wiggins and the rebound to Toppin. McConnell, Toppin, Turner, Shepard, and Nembhard on the floor for the Pacers. McConnell on the drive. Across the lane, right to left. He's knocked to the floor, and he'll go to the line twice. T.J. McConnell had 18 points off the bench in Game 5. He'll look for his first points tonight. Wallace with his first foul, the team's 4th foul against 1 for the Pacers. 10 seconds here so that our network stations might identify themselves. You're listening to Pacers basketball on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
This is the exclusive radio home of the Indiana Pacers.
WIBC HD2 W298BB, WIBC HD3 W228CX, Indianapolis.
On the line, McConnell misses the first. Pacers by 7. For the second, nope. Pacers starting slowly, 3 of 6 from the foul line. They lead by 7. Under 4 to go in the first quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander works off a Wallace screen. That got him down the left side of the lane. Fed it back to the top. One bounce and a Wallace 3 negative. Rebounded by Turner. 3.5 to go in the quarter. It's a 7-point Pacers lead as McConnell brings it to the top of the arc. Pacers trail 10-2. And now a foul inside. They're on a 22-7 run since. Pass into the lane intended for Toppin. Broken up. Knocked out of bounds, but a foul is called, and Oklahoma City now in the penalty. With 3:27 left to go in the quarter, the foul is Wiggins first.
And it's something, you want to be able to take advantage of. When the opponent's in the penalty, you get into your attack even more so, especially in those transition opportunities. That's where T.J. McConnell has thrived, is those early attacks against the Thunder.
Obi Toppin went 1 of 5 from 3-point range in Game 5. He's 2 of 3 in the first quarter tonight. Turner will get a rest, and Siakam will replace him. Pacers lead by 8. Each team has now had leads as large as 8. And Toppin makes it a 9-point game. Trailing 10-2, the Pacers have outscored Oklahoma City 24-7 since. They lead by 9. Gilgeous-Alexander feeds Wallace right edge. Works his way inside the arc down to the right baseline. Shot clock to 10. Out to Wiggins, who fed the ball to Gilgeous-Alexander. He got away from McConnell, but missed a shot from just inside the foul line. The Pacers are on the move. McConnell into the forecourt. Right edge of the arc, bouncing it to the wing. It's Siakam against Caruso. Pacers clear out the right side. Cross-court pass from Siakam to Shepard, and his 3 hits the back of the rim, rebounded by Hartenstein, and a loose ball foul called on McConnell. Only the second team foul. Holmgren will check back in. Hartenstein is out for Oklahoma City. Benedict Mathurin will go to work for the first time. And he will replace Shepard.
Rick Carlisle very active in this first quarter with the substitution pattern right now. Ultimately, this is trying to keep guys fresh, keep your core guys on the floor as much as you can. The message is go as hard as you can here tonight.
Gilgeous-Alexander off the high middle screen from Wiggins down the left side of the lane. Contested baseline air ball, rebounded by Toppin. Back come the Pacers. Bounce pass right sideline. Nembhard, center of the floor, still outside the arc. Defended by Holmgren. Near corner McConnell. Cross-court pass to Siakam, right edge of the arc. Shot clock down to 9. Siakam pulls up 20 feet away, right edge. He back rimmed it, and Caruso claims the rebound. Up the floor to Wiggins. One bounce and a three from the left edge.
Wow, he takes a one-on-one pull-up three-point shot and makes it.
26-20 Pacers. Just over 2 minutes to play in the quarter. Nembhard got in on the baseline, feeds it to the near corner, and Toppin missed the three. Rebounded by Wallace. Oklahoma City down 6 with the ball. Under 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander slightly right of center. Works his way to the top of the three-point arc and misses from there. Rebound controlled by Mathurin. Mathurin will bring it himself. Up the floor to Siakam, in on the right edge, and he's fouled by Wallace. He's on the line twice.
But again, I love the early attack, though. You get a rebound, advance to Siakam, and he just attacks early on that right wing. It's where you have an advantage. He draws the foul, finds himself at the line again.
He has scored 5 points. Pacers not shooting well, just 8 of 21. But they have hit 5 3-point baskets. 13 of their 21 attempts have come from outside the arc. They've out-rebounded the Thunder by 1, and after experiencing turnover issues, Eddie, throughout the course of this series, notably in games 1 and 5, not a single turnover so far tonight.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's one of the best offensive teams in the league for a reason, and when they are able to secure the basketball, they're going to get some good opportunities here. And unlike some of the other games, you referenced the high volume of three-point attempts. Tonight it's due to getting the 2 feet in the paint and kick out three-point shots versus just swinging it around the horn and launching a contested one.
Siakam hit the foul shots. It's an 8-point Indiana lead. 95 seconds left in the quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander goes left edge to Wiggins. Driving, got into the lane, and then tried to feed it to the corner. But Nembhard got a hand on it and deflected it up over the Oklahoma City bench and out of play.
Well, listen, that was great communication between Siakam and Nembhard there. As Nembhard was beat, Siakam picks up for him, and he's able to spray out to Siakam's primary decision.
88 seconds left in the quarter, 9 to shoot. Gilgeous-Alexander against Nembhard. Left edge, works his way to the foul line, and from there delivers. He's got 4 points, and it's 28-22. Pacers by half a dozen. Pacers have led by as many as 9 after trailing by as many as 8. Just over a minute to go in the quarter. Far corner, Toppin bounces once, gives it to McConnell. He works his way into the lane, across the lane, right to left. He tried to go up and under, but didn't have quite enough on the shot. It rolls off the back of the rim. Under a minute to go in the quarter. Indiana's lead is 6. Gilgeous-Alexander feeds it to the top. It's intercepted by Mathurin. He is racing to the other end. He got it to Toppin, who laid it up too hard. Mathurin's tip wouldn't go, and now Oklahoma City racing to the other end. Gilgeous-Alexander penetrates the arc, comes in left side, confronted by Siakam, and he'll go to the line twice. That's Siakam's first foul. Gilgeous-Alexander, not only a great foul shooter, he is a frequent visitor. For example, in Game 5, he went 13 of 14 from the line. And he's at 92% from the line in these finals.
Yeah, that's a tough one there. They had him bottled up pretty good. And Siakam just kind of swats down on the arm as he attempts that shot.
Very, very solid foul shooter, but he misses the first. He has averaged 10 attempts per game from the line in these finals.
Yeah, I mean, he's just incredible with his craftiness and to be able to get to the line between he and Jalen Williams. They've done a terrific job together of getting to the line and making them.
He missed the first, he made the second. Halliburton has replaced McConnell. It's 28-23 Pacers. Separation between game and shot clocks, 12 and 9/10 seconds. Toppin has it on top, hands it to Halliburton. Halliburton with a left-hand bounce, back into the lane, off the pick and roll. Toppin too far under, ball stripped out of his hands. He picks it back up, but can't finish the play, and it's rebounded by Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock is dark. Oklahoma City can take the final shot of the quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander with a leisurely dribble out on that logo at center as we move down to 10 seconds left in the quarter. Mathurin is on Gilgeous-Alexander. Wiggins comes up to screen. Gilgeous-Alexander splits defenders, takes the lane, fires off glass, and converts. He's got 7. The Pacers have 2 seconds to go the length. Mathurin from backcourt lets it fly, and it hits the top of the board as the quarter draws to a close with the score. The Indiana Pacers 28, the Oklahoma City Thunder 25. You're listening to Pacers basketball on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
Experience the Midwest's newest fine dining destination, Commission Row. Our menu includes the best locally sourced steaks, chops, seafood, and raw bar offerings. Created by Pacers Sports and Entertainment in partnership with Cunningham Restaurant Group. Commission Row is located right next to Gambridge Fieldhouse. Whether for dinner on the main level or drinks and Mills, our speakeasy bar. Make Commission Row a part of your next game night. Learn more or make a reservation at commissionrow.com.
Health insurance companies are expected to carry health benefits, but CareSource does so much more. We look beyond doctors' offices and hospitals to see the challenges that face our members. Then we help them achieve not just better health, but better lives. Along with Healthy Indiana plan benefits, we help our members find stable jobs, housing, childcare, and rides so they can find greater independence. At CareSource, we're removing barriers, we're improving lives, we're reimagining health insurance.
Just like the Indiana Pacers, U.S. Foods stands for quality, value, and commitment to their customers. From their state-of-the-art Indianapolis-based distribution center, U.S. Foods is committed to meeting their customers' needs by providing quality food service and equipment products throughout all of Indiana and northern Kentucky. At U.S. Foods, it's what they do to bring guests into your business every day that truly makes the difference. Enjoy the game.
Are you sick of pretending to like boring hard seltzers that leave you feeling bloated? Tired of drinking the same old light beer? No time to make a mixed drink with all those complicated ingredients? Then it's time for you to try something different. Beatbox Party Punch is a fan favorite for the Indiana Pacers. Packing an ABV punch, each Beatbox is bursting with delicious flavors. Beatbox is low sugar and resealable, so you can always take the party on the go. And there ain't no party like a Beatbox party.
Please drink responsibly. Must be 21 plus.
Hey, this is Andrew Nemhard, and you're listening to Pacers Basketball on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
Nemhard knocked down a couple of first quarter threes. The Thunder opened the game with an 8-2 lead. Closed the final 5 points of the first quarter. The Pacers dominated in between. It all equals out to a three-point Indiana advantage after one. 28-25 is the score. The Pacers have that lead despite shooting just 32% from the field. Indiana's just 3 of 11 on their two-point shots, but they've made up for it in an area of major strength for Oklahoma City. That's getting to the line, where the Pacers have taken 10 free throws and the Thunder have taken 4. I'm Pat Boylan. As we go back upstairs, here are Mark Boyle and Eddie Gill with the second.
Second quarter begins with the Pacers in possession. Andrew Nemhart, Benedict Mathurin, T.J. McConnell back on the floor. Pascal Siakam and Miles Turner has also returned. Oklahoma City inserts Kenrich Williams for the first time. Chet Holmgren will play. Aaron Wiggins is on the floor. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander will stay in the game. And Jalen Williams returns. Pacers in yellow, blue and white numerals, letters, and trim. Oklahoma City in blue, white numerals, white letters, red, white, and black trim. Ball in, Indiana gets first look. They lead by 3. They were down 8 early and then would lead by as many as 9. McConnell has it way out right edge. Works his way to the center of the floor, gives to Mathurin. Turner screens. Mathurin moves to his left and is short with a 3-ball. Pacers shooting just 31% from the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander in possession. Oklahoma City down by 3. Gilgeous-Alexander driving in the lane, pulls up from the foul line and knocks it down. He's got 9. And they're back to within 1 at 28-27. First minute, second quarter. McConnell spins to the goal beautifully and lays it in with a right hand.
Beautiful early attack there. Just goes right after Wiggins. Spin move and layup.
30-27. Kenrich Williams has the ball. Oklahoma City left to right here in the first half. Pass into the lane, interrupted by a whistle and an offensive foul. The man open under the goal, Wiggins, but an offensive foul away from the ball against Gilgeous-Alexander, his first. They've turned the ball over 6 times. The Pacers have not given it away once. Early second quarter, Pacers 30, Oklahoma City 27. McConnell has the ball. Driving, right hand against Wiggins again. This time he pulls up and delivers. McConnell with consecutive field goals, 32-27. Gilgeous-Alexander using the high Holmgren screen to drive it to the left wing, and then he feeds it to the sideline. Kenrich Williams long with a 3-ball. Rebound Mathurin, knocked out of his hands. They're going to call him for a double dribble. And I think Zach Zarba realizes he's made a mistake. He is going to consult his colleagues here.
I'm not sure, actually. Oh, he does grab it. I think Zarba had this right. I look at that replay. There was a hand stuck in there, but Mathurin collected it with the 2 and then put it on the floor again. But close call nonetheless. After they review it, they see it the Pacers' way.
21 on the shot clock, early second quarter. Indiana leading by 5, and Siakam gets it in. Bouncing the ball to the top, Nembhard relays it out near the timeline. McConnell will orchestrate. Left edge Siakam, outside the arc against Williams. Shot clock is down to 10. Nembhard waits for the Turner screen, drives it to the right sideline. On top, Mathurin, shot clock at 6. Mathurin drives and kicks. Turner out of the far corner, off target with a 3-ball. Offensive rebound, Mathurin. Pacers get another look at it. Mathurin bouncing it into the post. Right side Turner working Kenrich Williams toward the rim, and he stepped on the baseline. Pacers went almost 14 minutes before turning the ball over for the first time. The lead is 5.
That's the right idea there by Turner. He had the mismatch. They bring the double team, and he gets a toe on the baseline.
Kenrich Williams, perimeter right, bouncing at left edge of the circle. Gilgeous-Alexander is there against Nembhard. One dribble got him to the dotted half, and the shot fake got him a clean look. He knocks it down.
Mid-range game is just deadly.
Gilgeous-Alexander and Williams, always reliable. They have combined for 18 of Oklahoma City's 29 points. Turner drives it across the lane, left to right. He missed the shot, and the rebound goes out of bounds off of Mathurin. 3-point Pacer lead, early second quarter. Across the timeline, Williams accelerating to the wing. Now he's down on that baseline, steps inside of Turner, and fires home a right hand. He went up and under, and then went to the other side of the rim, converting. He's got 9. Gilgeous-Alexander has 11. The Pacers call a timeout. 9:28 left to play in the second quarter. Indiana's lead is down to 1. The best athletes don't just play the game, they change it. When it comes to investing, Gainbridge is doing the same, putting you in control of your own financial future. Get started today at Gainbridge.io. Early second quarter, game 6. The Pacers in front by 1 on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
If you want a tire shop that doesn't feel like your ordinary tire shop, then you need to meet Tire Man. Bell Tire. Good point, Tire Man. Tire Man works at Bell Tire. He's part tire, part man, all heart. Bell Tire. Right, Tire Man. We repair flats for free at Bell Tire. And as Tire Man just said, we actually care about our customers. We're not your ordinary tire shop because we're changing tires. Bell Tire.
What if healthcare worked for everyone? What if your health was measured by more than your vital signs? What if zucchini and kale were as accessible as burgers and fries? What if AI helped doctors to know what your body will do before you do? We aren't just asking these questions. With our health plans and services, we're taking steps to address them. Elevance Health, where health can go. Learn more at elevancehealth.com.
In Indiana, we grow basketball and soybeans. Just like the first bushel baskets used to create the game of basketball, we are growing bushels of beans all across the state, which help drive the Indiana economy, create sustainable products, and of course create a sustainable source of food. Meet the people behind the family farms across the state at indianasoybean.com. This message was funded by Indiana's soybean farmers and their checkoff.
Disney's Descendant Zombies Worlds Collide Tour, live in concert, Friday, August 8th at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. A one-of-a-kind live concert experience starring Kylie Cantrell, Freya Sky, Malia Baker, Malachi Barton, Dara Renee, Joshua Colley, and Makana Knife, live on stage, singing all the hits from the movies. Tickets on sale now at DescendantZombiesLive.com.
Early second quarter, things have gone back and forth here in game 6. Thunder led early by 8. The Pacers recovered to lead by as many as 9. And right now, Indiana is in front by 1. Big discrepancy in accuracy. Oklahoma City 56% from the floor. The Pacers just 33%. With Eddie Gill, I'm Mark Boyle. Here's Pat Boylan.
Through 5 games of the Eastern Conference Finals, Miles Turner was having a great playoff. 16 points per game on 52% shooting, 39% from 3. He struggled some despite a great night for the Pacers in Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Finals, but has continued to struggle throughout the NBA Finals. Just 12 points per game on 46% shooting, just 30% from the three-point line over his last 6 coming into tonight. Turner 0 of 5 here tonight, so the Pacers big man has been struggling now for a few weeks, and he's the type of player that has the potential to swing things here. He'll be worth watching the rest of the way.
9:28 to go in the quarter. Hartenstein is back on the floor. He will play with Caruso, who has returned. Kenrich Williams, Jalen Williams, and Cason Wallace. Pacers bring the ball the length of the floor. Pascal Siakam, Tony Bradley on for the first time, Tyrese Halliburton. Aaron Nesmith has returned, and TJ McConnell. Pacers in yellow, Oklahoma City in blue. The lead is 1 as the Pacers get set to bring it the length of the floor. Inbound to Siakam. Holds it waist high, now puts it on the floor. And he will bring it across himself, played aggressively by Kenrich Williams. Out near the timeline. Siakam with the left hand finally picks up the dribble. The shot clock's at 10. McConnell driving down the right side of the lane, runs into a crowd, backs up to the edge of the arc, now attacks again, pulls up right of the hoop and knocks down the short jumper.
That's a tough shot out of the timeout there. Siakam bringing the ball at the floor, just hounded by Williams.
34-31. Pacers by 3, under 9 minutes to go in the second quarter. Here's Jalen Williams driving, banking, and drawing a 2-shot trip to the line. He came in left side and flipped it too hard off the glass. He was fouled by Siakam. That's Siakam's second. And Jalen Williams with 9 points will go to the line twice.
It's just an art to it. You know, both he and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander have mastered it at this point in their careers. You get a shoulder by the hip of the defender and just lean into it. In an attack position, the defender is up and out of position. It's a foul.
Topping in, Siakam with the 2 fouls will go to the side. And Williams knocks down the first foul shot. He joins Gilgeous-Alexander in double figures. Gilgeous-Alexander has 11, and Williams does 2 as he knocks down both foul shots. That's 22 of their 33 points. Pacers lead by 1. McConnell handles, crossing right of the logo. Still bouncing outside the arc. Now he'll drive it left hand, pick up the bounce at the top of the circle, and hand it to Halliburton, center of the floor. 9 to shoot. Halliburton to McConnell, thought about a 3, drives across the lane left to right, slips it into Bradley. Bradley to the corner, Nesmith with a challenge 3. It's blocked off the side of the backboard, and that will be a shot clock violation. Or maybe it's just out of bounds. Either way, Oklahoma City gets it.
Yeah, Tony Bradley hands a grenade off to Nesmith there in that corner, and the Thunder just immediately pursue him, understanding there's just 2 seconds on the clock as he received that ball.
Oklahoma City looking for their first lead of the second quarter, and they'll bring it left to right. Williams on the logo at center court against Nesmith, working his way off the Kenrich Williams screen. That got him to the foul line. He lost the ball, and it rolled out of bounds. Indiana will get it. Turnovers 7 Oklahoma City, 1 Indiana. Pacers by 1, almost 4 minutes gone second quarter. McConnell again, and he's flawless. This time across the lane, left to right. That pull-up jump shot is money.
Absolutely. I mean, just instant attack mode as soon as he crosses half court.
36-33 Pacers. Putting the ball on the floor, getting from the wing to the lane. Wallace, it's stripped out of his hands. McConnell on the steal. That's the 8th Oklahoma City turnover. Halliburton has it. A 3 from the left edge, right through the middle.
Couldn't come at a better time there. Pacers defense is solid. Got to heat up here a little bit.
Second 3 for Halliburton, and now an offensive foul on Hartenstein. Gives it right back to the Pacers.
That's another, it's Hartenstein's second. And you referenced the turnover game, how important it is. That's the 8th now for the Thunder. And the Pacers still sitting at 1 here in this first half.
7:40 left in the half. Dort will return. Kenrich Williams is out.
Oh no, that foul was actually that was Caruso actually.
Ah.
Caruso, he pushes off there on Nesmith.
So only one on Hartenstein,
Correct.
and one on Caruso as well. 7.5 to go in the quarter. McConnell with it up top. The Pacers have carved out a 6-point lead. McConnell driving again. Hartenstein meets him at the side of the lane. He retreats to the corner, drives it right back into the lane. Doesn't get the roll, but the rebound put back from Bradley.
Great work by Bradley. He's carving out space as McConnell's doing his thing, getting to his mid-range game. That one falls short, and Bradley gets the easy putback to force the timeout.
7:20 left in the quarter. Oklahoma City takes the timeout. You can make dining at Harry and Izzy's downtown a pregame tradition. Enjoy the world-famous St. Elmo shrimp cocktail and the award-winning filet sliders. Harry and Izzy's proudly supports Indy basketball. You can make your reservation today by visiting harryandizzy's.com. 7:20 left. We play on in quarter two. The Pacers are in front by 8. You're listening to the NBA Finals on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the NBA Finals.
In the NBA Finals, any moment can become unforgettable. Now is your chance to watch the next moment you'll remember forever.
Jordan open. Chicago with the lead.
Unforgettable awaits.
Anything possible.
The 2025 NBA Finals presented by YouTube TV continue on ABC.
Today we have two very special guests on our program, introducing Len and Lime.
Hello.
For Starry Lemon Lime Soda.
Thanks for having us.
What is Starry Lemon Lime Soda?
It's a crisp, clear burst of lemon lime flavor, and it's caffeine-free.
Between us, one of you must be a little more important to Starry than the other. Who is it?
We're both important.
So we could just as easily be Starry Lime Lemon Soda.
No, that doesn't sound right. Oh, I like it. So you saying hip-hop could be hop-hip? Works for me.
Starry Lemon Lime Soda. Starry hits different.
At Kroger, an annual Boost membership is better than ever. Save up to $1,100 each year on gas, groceries, delivery fees, and streaming options. With double fuel points, unlimited free delivery, and exclusive savings for members, there's so much to love about Boost. Sign up for a Boost membership today. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
Now you can call every shot when it comes to investing because Gainbridge's easy online platform puts you in control of your own financial future. Choose trusted products, invest on your own terms with as little as $1,000, and watch your savings grow over time with reliable returns. You make the choices, you make the calls. So no matter what, you're always in the lead. Get started today at Gainbridge.io. Gainbridge is an official partner of the Indiana Pacers.
7:20 left, second quarter, game 6, NBA Finals. The Pacers lead Oklahoma City 41-33. Tickets for the Indiana Fever are on sale now. The Fever have been going for about a month. Tickets are available. You can find out more at feverbasketball.com. Get your seats today. With Eddie Gill, I'm Mark Boyle. Here's Pat Boylan.
Well, if you would have said midway through the second quarter that the Thunder would be shooting 54% and the Pacers 38%, you might worry, are the Pacers down by double figures? Is Indiana in a bad spot? Not only are they not in a bad spot, the Pacers lead by 8. Two big reasons. One, they're flipping the script on the Thunder and what they did in game number 5, at least so far. Oklahoma City's turned it over 8 times to Indiana's 1. The Pacers are +9 off of the turnover. And the three-point shot, while 33% doesn't stand out at all, it's below Indiana's numbers. Indiana's hit 6 of them. The Thunder are just 1 of 7 from out there. So the three-point line and the turnover have been big differentiators here so far.
Out of the timeout, Oklahoma City will bring the ball the length of the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander, Dort, Caruso, Holmgren, and Wiggins compete against Toppin. Nembhard back on the floor, Nesmith, McConnell, and Bradley. Way out right edge, Gilgeous-Alexander off a Dort screen. That got him to the top of the circle with the shot clock at 10. Feeds it out to Holmgren, who measures and misses a 3. Rebounded by McConnell. McConnell scoots into the forecourt. Works his way to the right sideline with a left hand. Now driving toward the baseline. He's pinched into the corner. Outside they go. Toppin has it. And now with the shot clock at 10, Nembhard working left edge. Looks into the post. Nothing available. And now Toppin comes all the way out to the wing. But Nembhard traveled trying to send the ball into the post.
Well, Nembhard picks up his dribble for no reason there. And Holmgren just pinches him there against the sideline. Take a look at this replay, and he definitely shuffles the feet a little bit.
Only the second Indiana turnover. Oklahoma City down 8, under 7 minutes to go in quarter 2. Gilgeous-Alexander driving left hand. That got him left of the lane. Contact with Nembhard. No whistle. The ball pops free. Nembhard sends it ahead. Pacers on the run with a turnover. Toppin at the goal. Puts it off the rim. Rebounded underneath by McConnell. Toppin is open in the corner. Sends it outside to Nembhard. Nembhard versus Caruso. And a 3-ball is off the rim. Deflects to the baseline. Wiggins has it. Pacers are just 6 of 19 from out there. But as Pat pointed out, Oklahoma City struggling. They're just 1 of 8. Gilgeous-Alexander to the top for Holmgren. Drives it into the lane. Bradley there to cut him off. He shot it too hard. Rebound squirts out to the wing. McConnell has it. Relays it to Bradley. And here comes Nembhard. Pacers by 8. Nembhard down the right side. Beautiful pass. But Bradley couldn't lay it in because he was fouled. And he'll go to the line twice.
I'm going to tell you what. Now, T.J. McConnell's stat line looks amazing, but he is also doing some things out there that do not get into a stat sheet in terms of being able to come up with possessions or make things incredibly difficult on the Thunder.
Bradley got some playing time in Game 5. Just over 12 minutes, scored 4 points. He's getting some time here in Game 6 too, and he's got a chance to add to the lead. Biggest lead 9, current lead 8. Bradley during the regular season only went to the line 6 times. And made 2. His first one here is clean. Pacers have matched their largest lead. McConnell gets a rest. And Halliburton is back on. Halliburton has a pair of 3-point field goals. Caruso and Wiggins leave, making room for Jalen Williams and Dort for Oklahoma City. 42-33, one more for Bradley. Pacers are 8 of 11 from the line. Oklahoma City 4 of 6. Bradley's second one is off target. Rebound tapped out to the side of the lane and punched out of bounds by Bradley.
That's great work by Neesmith. He's very close to coming up with that offensive rebound and goes out of bounds on the Pacers.
5:40 left in the second quarter. Indiana's lead is 9, matching its largest. The Pacers trailed early by 8 at 10-2. Gilgeous-Alexander off the pick and roll. Hartenstein in the lane. He flipped it to the baseline cutter, and Holmgren missed an uncontested dunk. Back comes Nembhard. Far sideline. Neesmith lets it fly and connects. A 3-ball right in front of the Pacer bench. The lead now is a game-high 12 with 5:15 left in the second quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander driving. Right side of the lane, retreats to the right wing. Now attacks in the lane. Short jumper off the rim. He's fouled. And he'll be on the line twice. That foul is going to be the first on Toppin. And Gilgeous-Alexander will go twice.
And Toppin hits him with the slightest push with the left hand into the waist. As Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is driving to the middle of the floor.
Foul shot, Gilgeous-Alexander is good. Isaiah Joe, who generally speaking has been a part of their rotation. He's played in 20 of their 21 games. Didn't play in Game 5, though. He's out there here in Game 6. Hartenstein is on the floor with Dort and Williams. The man on the line is Gilgeous-Alexander. Siakam back in for the Pacers with Turner, Neesmith, and Nembhard. Second foul shot is good.
That's great minutes by Toppin and Bradley both, as they'll get a rest. But this is a crucial moment of this game here. Last 5 minutes of this second quarter.
The other man on the floor is Halliburton, and Siakam badly off target with a dead-on 3. Pacers up by 10. Oklahoma City moving in the lane. It's across the lane right to left. Gilgeous-Alexander relays it to the top. 3-ball long. Rebound floats out to the foul line. Hartenstein grabbed it, lost it. Picked up by Joe, and now stolen by Halliburton. Pacers have the ball. They've got numbers. Open man, far corner, and that's a Neesmith 3.
You could not ask for a better sequence. Great anticipation by Halliburton. He gets the ball to the middle of the floor. A great extra pass for the 3-ball in the far corner again by Neesmith. This will force another timeout.
Pacers have their largest lead of the night at 48-35. Every assist the Pacers record in this game results in a $5 donation to the Pacers Foundation from Key Bank. So far, 8 assists on 16 field goals as we check in with Pat Boylan.
Well, at home, the Thunder have been an absolute force. The Pacers have experienced that to a large degree. An NBA playoff best 12, a 10-2 record at home. They've got far and away the best net rating among playoff teams in their home games. On the road, good but beatable, and we've seen that here through almost 2.5 games. They're 5-4. Their net rating on the road among the 16 playoff teams ranked 7th. The Pacers, on the other hand, have been strong at Gainbridge Fieldhouse all playoffs long. Their record is 7-3 with a win tonight. They'll have the second best home winning percentage behind the Oklahoma City Thunder. Now, if you look at time led in this series, this also explains this well. The Pacers have played 3 road games and led for just 2 minutes and 55 seconds. In the Pacers' home games, they've now led for over an hour of game time. So over an hour in 2.5, not even at home, and less than 3 minutes on the road as the Pacers have taken their largest lead here in Game 6. It's a 13-point advantage.
4:33 to go in the second quarter. Oklahoma City will bring it the length of the floor out of the timeout. And it'll be Joe, Jalen Williams, Dort, Gilgeous-Alexander, and Hartenstein against Siakam and Turner, Halliburton, Neesmith, and Nembhard, the starting 5 on the floor for the Pacers. 48-35, under 4.5 to go second quarter. Jalen Williams coming off a Hartenstein screen. That got him to the right wing, into the lane. Hartenstein from the dotted half is fouled, and he'll shoot 2.
That's a tough break there. That's really good defense out of that timeout. Turner gets hit with a little touch foul. Hartenstein is very effective with that little floater there, and it's like Turner gets into Hartenstein's legs a little bit there as he.
Pacers are going to challenge.
Wow.
An unusual challenge, Eddie, in this regard. It's only Turner's first foul, but they must have seen some evidence that it is beyond dispute going to be overturned, because otherwise it's not really worth the risk. You don't gain anything.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they're banking on the.
That's the crew chief, Zach Zarba.
Yeah, I don't know if they're banking on the contact is marginal, but there is contact. Watch the lower body there.
Yeah, there is contact.
So I agree in theory that should be a play on, but there is some contact, so we'll see what they rule here.
And if I'm not mistaken, Nembhard did grab the rebound.
Yes.
As always, during the finals, just one man in the replay center. That's James Williams. Well, I don't know if we've seen updated numbers, Pat, lately, but throughout the course of the regular season, the Pacers were among the more successful teams in their challenges.
That is absolutely correct. The Pacers are somewhere in the mid-60s, at least for most of the season. The league operates in the mid to upper 50s, so the Pacers are a few percentage points ahead. I think you both detailed this, and Eddie, correctly. If you watch this, you say that's probably not a foul. There's certainly no contact on the upper half of his body. Does it rise to the level of what's necessary for an overturn? The only thing we know is that this will go faster than most refereeing crews because Zach Zarba is on it.
Yes, sir. He's very efficient in these situations, generally speaking. Well, I think you accurately described it. Let's see what Zach says.
The leg contact between Turner and Hartenstein is considered marginal. Therefore, the ruling on the floor is overturned. It's a successful challenge. Due to the imminent possession going to Indiana, it will be Indiana basketball on the sideline, 24 on the shot clock.
So the challenge is successful. Perhaps more importantly, the Pacers retain a challenge for use later.
Yeah, significantly more important. Zarba doing his outstanding work like he typically does with efficiency.
Yep.
And I think they got it right.
You know, this is very subjective, but I think you could make a strong case that Zach Zarba might be the best official in the NBA.
Yeah, I'm happy to see him here tonight, and only for one reason, and that's his consistency and overall fairness of what you want from an official.
Pacers by 13, just over 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. Ball is in forecourt. Indiana in yellow, right to left. Oklahoma City in blue. Shot clock to 10. Open look. This is Neesmith, and he's online but short. Rebounded by Gilgeous-Alexander. Back comes Oklahoma City, trailing by 13. Williams bounces once, moves to his left, and misses the three. Oklahoma City ice cold from three-point range. They're now 1 of 10. Ball out of bounds to the Pacers. 3:46 left in the half. Siakam across the timeline, driving into the lane, forces the issue, and then flips it to Nesmith. He scores from right of the lane. He's on the line with a chance for a three-point play, all created by the aggressive play of Siakam.
That's it. I'm telling you, McConnell has had some of those plays. Nembhard has had some of those. Siakam has had a handful. It's somewhat, not even necessarily a fast break, but even in those semi-transition moments where you can attack a guy without getting into that side-to-side dribble handoff action, where the Thunder have really taken advantage of those particular plays over the series. Tonight, the Pacers are attacking early. Nesmith is able to cut off the basketball while those weak side defenders are ball watching.
Nesmith has been a reliable foul shooter all year long, and he connects here. All 9 of his points in the second quarter. The Pacers leading by a game-high 16 points. 3.5 minutes left in the second quarter. Holmgren working perimeter left against Turner. Shovels it up top. On the catch, Jalen Williams. Driving to his right. Shot clock to 8. He penetrates, comes down the right side, and lays it in. Jalen Williams has scored 13 points. So has Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's 26 of their 37. They're down by 14. Nembhard, perimeter right, Siakam. Siakam driving, kicking up top, Nembhard. Holmgren is defending. Nembhard blows right by him, switches to the left hand, and spins it off the left-hand glass.
My goodness, what a beautiful move with the stop and go. It switches hands.
The lead back to 16, not for long, as Gilgeous-Alexander hits a left baseline pull-up. 53-39 Pacers. 2:49 left in the second quarter. Nembhard has the ball, sends it right sideline to Halliburton. Out of the far corner, Nesmith goes back to Halliburton. Caruso stalking him on the right sideline. Here comes a long one from out beyond the half mark. Halliburton's third three.
Big shot there against tough defense.
Lead now is a game-high 17. Turner blocks Holmgren's three, covers the loose ball, and gives it to Halliburton. 2:17 left in the second quarter. On the move, Halliburton, left edge of the arc. Driving, goes behind the back, and he's fouled on the reach-in by Dort. 2:10 to go in the quarter. Team fouls now, Oklahoma City 3, Indiana 2. Ball comes in near side. With the shot clock at 14, the lead is 17 points. Halliburton will play it in. And he will get it to Nembhard, who retreats to the logo, played by Caruso. Turner sets the high screen, pick and roll. Turner takes it down the right side, and backtracking, Caruso blocked his shot out of bounds. 6 seconds to shoot, 2:02 to play in the quarter. Ball will come in, baseline front court, right of the goal. Halliburton will trigger. And from the baseline, he is going to bounce it into the lane where Siakam is there and lays it in.
That's a great cut to the basket by Siakam. Flirting with a violation, they're able to come up with 2.
58-39, the lead is a game-high 19. Williams driving down the right side, and he's on the line with a chance for a three-point play. He has scored 15 points. He's 3 of 4 from the line. And that foul on Nesmith is his second. In the last 3 games of this series, Nesmith has collected 6, 6, and 5 fouls, fouling out then in 2 of the 3.
Yeah, I love the tough defense, but just gets his hands caught in there, and Jalen Williams is quickly ascending into one of the guys who can draw fouls with the best of them.
He's had 5 opportunities in this game. He completes the three-point play. He's 4 of 5 and has a game-high 16 points. Pacers lead 58-42. 96 seconds left in the second quarter. Halliburton right sideline, picks up the dribble, hooks it to the top. Nesmith right back to Halliburton. 7 to shoot, drives it with the left hand in the lane and knocks down the floater.
With the left hand off the wrong leg floater, he's got it going here in this first half.
Pacers up 18 with 78 seconds left to go. We're in the second quarter. Holmgren driving from the top, kicks it to the right edge. Williams navigates his way to the foul line, and now he'll go back to the corner. Holmgren from the corner in the lane, stripped, the ball loose on the baseline. Oklahoma City turns it over for the 11th time. Here comes Nembhard in the corner. Halliburton bluffs the three, now drives, 1 foot in the lane. He fades to the baseline and misses the shot. Dort has the rebound, under a minute to go. Oklahoma City down 18 late in the second quarter of Game 6. Jalen Williams has his pass deflected. Halliburton steals it into the open floor. He got it to Siakam, who threw down the right-hand tomahawk. It's a 20-point lead.
Put him in the basket, Pascal Siakam.
36 seconds left in the half. The crowd in a frenzy now, on its feet with Gilgeous-Alexander handling. About 16 seconds separate game and shot clocks. Gilgeous-Alexander in the lane to the dotted half, and he weaves it off the rim. Rebounded by nobody. It's free on the baseline, and now they have it with Holmgren left of the lane. Turner challenges the left wing shot. It's rebounded by Siakam. The Pacers have 12 seconds to get the last shot. They lead by 20. Nembhard, leisurely right hand with 6 to go. He's on the logo at center court. Bouncing to Siakam. He'll go to work on Caruso. The left wing jump shot is perfect as time expires. By rule, that will be reviewed. But no doubt that he got it off in time. A spectacular close, Eddie, to the second quarter.
That is a bucket, most assuredly. And what a close. I talked about the last 5 minutes of it. I believe it was a 10-point game with 5 minutes remaining in that second quarter. Sure, Pat, I'll have that exact number, but man, what a way to close it. And really in the last 1 or 2 minutes, did a tremendous job. 1 half to go to force a Game 7.
Pacers lead by 22 points, their largest lead of the night. You can get ready for a Corona Bar Network NBA Draft Watch Party at Tom's Watch Bar in downtown Indianapolis. That'll be on the 25th at 8 o'clock. The Pacers have, or had, the 23rd pick. They don't have it anymore, but you can still enjoy Corona specials, samples, and score other giveaways. For more information, visit Pacers.com/Bar Network. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois. Recess in Game 6 through 2. It's the Indiana Pacers 64, the Oklahoma City Thunder 42. Stay with us. We'll go courtside when we come back. Pat Boylan will have our halftime report on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
Hey, Pacer fans, the Pacers are in the playoffs, and Moondrops Distillery is bringing you something big. Liquid Gold Moonshine, bursting with bright citrusy flavor and made with freshly squeezed lemons for that authentic State Fair taste. Now proudly representing an Indiana Pacers label. Pick up your very own Liquid Gold today at Moondrops Distillery in Fortville or at Central Indiana Kroger stores. Can't find it? Go to moondropsdistillery.com. Moondrops Distillery, proud partner of your Indiana Pacers.
At KeyBank, we know a small moment like,
what's it like to have a yard?
Can lead to an even bigger question like,
am I ready to buy a home?
And that's the type of moment where we'll meet you, prepared to talk about everything you need to know when applying for a mortgage, so you can try to turn those backyard dreams into reality. Paul?
Yes?
Question. Are you a hammock person?
You know, I think I might be.
For every financial need, we'll meet you in the moment. KeyBank opens doors. NMLS 399797, Equal Housing Lender.
Thanks for showing up, Indy. Nothing beats catching your Pacers IRL, and nobody knows that better than you. So next time you want to hit up a game, Ticketmaster's got your back with tickets to every upcoming matchup. Whether you are catching the Pacers at home or on the road, you'll find tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Pacers and the NBA. Keep putting that jersey collection to use and get Pacers tickets today. There is no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside again soon, Indy.
You know Unleaded 88 is engine smart and earth kind, but what does that mean really? Engine smart because Unleaded 88 burns cooler and cleaner with higher octane for superior performance at a great price. Earth kind because Unleaded 88 reduces toxic compounds in your fuel and burns more completely, reducing harmful emissions. That's good for our environment and our health. Engine smart, earth kind. 4 simple words to remember when you fill up. Choose Unleaded 88.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Halftime of NBA Finals game number 6. The Pacers need it to keep their season alive, and if they can get it, these two teams will play one game for a championship on Sunday. The Pacers close the half on a 30-9 run, and they lead at 64-42. Let's take a listen to those first half highlights.
Halliburton attacks, kicking to Neesmith. Open man in the corner. Nembhard bounces once and hits another three.
Shot fake, escape, dribble, and the step back for back-to-back three balls from Nembhard.
Pacers with their first lead. They're on an 11-2 run. Rebound, Williams. His outlet pass stolen by McConnell. McConnell to the top. Toppin lets it fly and delivers a three.
What hands by McConnell there. He just throws one up in the air and is able to come up with that steal and Toppin back-to-back threes.
McConnell in attack mode comes down the right side of the lane and then retreats to the far sideline. Shepard has it. Left edge Toppin, another three. This time he's off the back of the rim. Turner above traffic, got the rebound, and fed it out to Halliburton for three. The quarter draws to a close with the score. The Indiana Pacers 28, the Oklahoma City Thunder 25. McConnell driving down the right side of the lane, runs into a crowd, backs up to the edge of the arc, now attacks again, pulls up right of the hoop and knocks down the short jumper. 36-33 Pacers. Putting the ball on the floor, getting from the wing to the lane. Wallace, it's stripped out of his hands. McConnell on the steal. That's the 8th Oklahoma City turnover. Halliburton has it. A three from the left edge, right through the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander relays it to the top. Three ball long. Rebound floats out to the foul line. Hartenstein grabbed it, lost it. Picked up by Joe and now stolen by Halliburton. Pacers have the ball. They've got numbers. Open man, far corner. And that's a Neesmith three. Nembhard has the ball. Sends it right sideline to Halliburton. Out of the far corner, Neesmith goes back to Halliburton. Caruso stalking him on the right sideline. Here comes a long one from out beyond the half mark. Halliburton's third three. Jalen Williams has his pass deflected. Halliburton steals it into the open floor. He got it to Siakam, who threw down the right-hand tomahawk. It's a 20-point lead.
Put him in the basket, Pascal Siakam.
Recess in Game 6 through 2. It's the Indiana Pacers 64, the Oklahoma City Thunder 42.
First half stats coming up next with Indiana leading by 22 at halftime of Game 6. This is the Elevance Health Radio Network.
Be part of something bigger with a career at Nucor. When you join our organization, you become part of a team that makes an impact on people's lives, communities, and the environment. Join us to forge deep bonds with teammates, get the freedom to activate your ideas, and gain the stability to build a lifelong career. Learn more at nucor.com/careers. That's nucor.com/careers. Come be a part of something bigger at Nucor. Nucor is an equal opportunity employer.
Breaking news, and this, it's never ordinary at Bet365. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Indiana. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9 with IT. TNCs apply. Available in app only.
Pacers Nation, game time is Zyber time. Introducing Zyber with X, a nationwide internet service provider born right here in Indy. Zyber is fast. We offer fiber or fixed wireless or both. As the official internet provider of the Pacers, Zyber delivers championship speeds with style, making your internet seamless and worry-free with speeds up to 10 gigabits per second. Zyber is your surprisingly likable internet service Indy. Follow our pace at Zyber.com. That's Zyber.com.
Health insurance companies are expected to carry health benefits, but CareSource does so much more. We look beyond doctors' offices and hospitals to see the challenges that face our members. Then we help them achieve not just better health, but better lives. Along with Healthy Indiana Plan benefits, we help our members find stable jobs, housing, childcare, and rides so they can find greater independence. At CareSource, we're removing barriers. We're improving lives. We're reimagining health insurance.
Halftime at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. It's the final game at Gainbridge Fieldhouse of the year. And the only situation where you can ever say that, and it's a good thing, is when you made it all the way to the NBA Finals. That is the case. The Pacers hoping to force a Game 7. That would be in Oklahoma City, and Indiana off to a good start in that regard. We're at halftime with the Pacers lead 64-42. It's a 30-9 run to close the second quarter. I'm Pat Boylan. Here are your first half stats. Now, the top two players for Oklahoma City have both carried their weight, and perhaps more than expected in some regard.
they're struggling everywhere else. Here's what I mean. Jalen Williams, 16 points in 18 minutes on 6 of 10 shooting. Very good. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 15 points on 6 of 11 shooting. Very good. That's 31 of their 42. They've gotten just 9 points elsewhere. 4 of them are Holmgren's, but he's 2 for 8. 4 of them are Hartenstein's. Lou Dort did not score. He took just 1 shot, and the Pacers bench has pulverized the Thunders here through 2 quarters, 19-3. And this is one of the very best benches in the league. Both teams have one of the best benches in the league. Aaron Wiggins knocked down a 3. That's their only bench scoring. Now, the Pacers bench has played more minutes, taken more shots, but still a significant note. Alex Caruso in 14 minutes, he's 0 for 0. Cason Wallace in 6 minutes has not scored. Kenrich Williams in 5 minutes has not scored. Isaiah Joe in 2 minutes has not scored. They're shooting 45% from the field, 1 of 11 from the three-point line. Now remember, they won here in Game 4 despite shooting 3 of 16 from the three-point line. But the Pacers taking advantage of those struggles, and you have to give the Pacers a fair amount of credit for their strong perimeter defense as well. As for Indiana, leading scorer, Pascal Siakam, but balance is really the story here. Siakam, 13 points in 18 minutes. Tyrese Halliburton, 12 points in 16 minutes. He's also got 4 assists. And Andrew Nembhard, 10 points in 20 minutes. And he has played Shai Gilgeous-Alexander minute for minute here tonight and been able to put up 10 points of his own. A really solid half for Nembhard. Aaron Nesmith knocked down a couple of threes. He's got 9. The Miles Turner struggles continue. One of the lone blemishes of a terrific first half for Indiana. Turner, 1 point in 16 minutes. He does have 3 rebounds and a block, and it was a significant block on Chet Holmgren, which led to points and a fast break for Indiana. Obi Toppin with 8 off the bench. TJ McConnell, 8 points, 3 assists, 5 rebounds, and 2 steals in a terrific first half for the Pacers' backup point guard. Tony Bradley played 4 minutes and played well. 3 points and a couple of rebounds. Ben Shepherd and Ben Mathurin both playing in the first half. Neither scored. Now, the Pacers are shooting 44%, the Thunder 45%. That signals a close game. We haven't had a close game so far because Indiana has hit 8 more threes. They're 9 of 24 from out there, the Pacers are. Indiana's +2 on the glass. And most importantly, we have not seen anything like this in the finals so far, at least advantage Indiana. The Thunder have turned it over 12 times for 16 points off of the turnover. Indiana, 2 turnovers and just 2 points. The Pacers are +10 in the turnover margin and +14 in points off of turnover. That is your first half in a nutshell. And Indiana leads it at halftime, 64-42. Halftime coverage continues in a moment on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
What if healthcare worked for everyone? What if your health was measured by more than your vital signs? What if zucchini and kale were as accessible as burgers and fries? What if AI helped doctors to know what your body will do before you do? We aren't just asking these questions. With our health plans and services, we're taking steps to address them. Elevance Health, where health can go. Learn more at elevancehealth.com.
At KeyBank, we know a small moment like,
whoa, my kid's got a serious backhand,
can lead to an even bigger question like,
tennis campus how much?
And that's the type of moment where we'll meet you to help you build a savings plan for expenses big and small so your money can make money. Mike, how's that sound?
Sounds like match point.
Sounds like love.
We could serve up tennis puns all day.
For every financial need, we'll meet you in the moment. KeyBank opens doors. KeyBank member FDIC.
It's what you wait for all week. The three-pointers, the rebounds, the thrill of every shot. Win or lose, it's the hope that keeps you coming back. The dream that this time, it might be your year. And so you represent with anticipation and with pride. Because when the pressure's on, your support is everything. That's why the NBA store is here to support you. Check out the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
The best athletes don't just play the game, they change it. When it comes to investing, Gainbridge is doing the same. Their online platform does things differently by putting you in control, so you can invest on your own terms and grow your savings over time. It's a better way to invest, because it's investing your way. Get started today with as little as $1,000 at Gainbridge.io. Gainbridge is an official partner of the Indiana Pacers.
Halftime of game number 6, the Pacers lead the Thunder 64-42. Let's pause 10 seconds for network station identification. This is the Elevance Health Radio Network.
This is the exclusive radio home of the Indiana Pacers.
WIBC HD2, W298BB, WIBC HD3, W228CX, Indianapolis.
Pacers need a win tonight to keep their season alive. They'd force a do-or-die Game 7 in Oklahoma City. The third quarter with Mark Boyle and Eddie Gill next on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
She's worked hard. We're so proud to drop her off at her dream school.
We've grown so much. This new location will be a dream for our business.
With this dream gym at home, the whole family can get stronger together.
Forum Credit Union helps you save, share, and grow for the moments you dream about. Learn about becoming a member and our services at forumcu.com. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal Opportunity Lender. NMLS number 469848.
It's basketball season, so it's time to rally behind the Indiana Pacers with your favorite local pizza. When it's game time, make sure you've got Hot Box Pizza in your corner. With our everyday awesome deals, you choose the deal that fits your schedule perfectly. Whether celebrating a win or gearing up for the next big game, we have the pizza that keeps you fueled. Grab a slice and show your support for both the Pacers and Hot Box Pizza. Visit one of our 24 local locations for dine-in, pickup, or delivery. Check us out at hotboxpizza.com. Locally owned, locally loved.
Hey Pacers fans, by saying yes to organ donation, you're choosing to give the gift of life, an incredible way to make a lasting difference even after you're gone. It's a powerful decision that offers hope to those waiting on the National Transplant Waiting List for a life-saving organ. Join your Pacers in supporting organ donation and get the heart on your driver's license. If more people say yes to being an organ donor, more lives can be saved. Visit DonateLifeIndiana.org to learn more and share your decision with your family.
Breaking news coming in from Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9-WITH-IT. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Indiana. T&Cs apply.
Pacers with a dominant first half in Game 6, closing the second quarter with a 30-9 run. They lead by 22. Their largest lead of the night. Third quarter possession to Indiana. Original starters are out. That means Tyrese Halliburton, Andrew Nembhard, Miles Turner, Pascal Siakam, and Aaron Nesmith go against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, against Dort, Isaiah Hartenstein, Chet Holmgren, and Jalen Williams. The Pacers in the yellow, blue and white numerals, letters, and trim. They go left to right. Oklahoma City in blue with white numerals, white letters, red, black, and white trim. Third quarter is always important. If the Pacers can maintain this momentum, Eddie, they'll be in terrific shape in terms of forcing a Game 7.
There's no question about it. And you put Mark Daigneault in a position, if you're able to go on a run here in this third quarter, you put him in a position of, does he fold the tent or does he try to fight this one out and risk some sort of freak accident with one of his players? So they're able to get on a nice run here in this third quarter to increase this lead. The Thunder could fold the tent.
And I stand corrected. They've gone with a different starting five in the third quarter. Hartenstein is not on the floor, but Alec Caruso is. Pacers have the ball left to right. Shot clock at 10. Nembhard fumbles, regains control, sends it right edge of the arc, now takes it back with 6 to shoot. Left side Siakam against Caruso, 2 to shoot, 1 to shoot. A 15-footer spins off the rim. Dort grabs the rebound, and Oklahoma City has the ball. Its first possession of the third quarter. Jalen Williams into the corner. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander back up top. Dort has it. He was scoreless in the first half. Now he looks for help with the shot clock at 10. Caruso swings it to the right edge of the arc, takes it back from Holmgren. Now returns it to Holmgren, who gets it to Dort. Dort is open. He lets it fly and misses the three. They are 1 of 12 from out there. Pacers have the ball. 1 minute gone, third quarter. The lead is 22 points. Nembhard up top. Caruso, the defender. Right sideline. Turner right back to Nembhard. Shot clock at 10. Nembhard off the Turner screen, muscles his way to the hoop and then lost the ball. It's out of bounds off of Caruso with the shot clock at 7. Near side baseline inbound. It'll be Halliburton on the trigger. Pacers lead by 22, their largest lead of the game. They trailed by as many as 8 early in the game. Inbound lobbed out near the foul line. Siakam has it. 5 to shoot. Turner fakes the 3. 1 to shoot. A desperation 3 hits the front of the rim. Holmgren rebounds, and here comes Oklahoma City again with Williams. They move it right to left in the third quarter. Williams in on the left side. Feeds it up to Dort. He'll let one fly. They miss yet another 3. They are 1 of 13 from three-point range. Minute and a half gone, third quarter. Turner up top, and his 3 is online but short. Pacers are struggling from the floor, just over 40%. Turner is now 0 for 8. 10-17 left in the third. Oklahoma City right to left. On the wing, right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's deflected away by Neesmith and stolen by Nembhard. Their 13th turnover. Halliburton is open but missed a 3 from the left edge. Back comes Oklahoma City. The Pacers started the game missing their first 7 shots. They've missed their first 5 here in the third quarter. Dort, left edge. Williams bluffs the 3, bounces once, takes the 3. That's 1 of 14 from outside the arc. Halliburton cross court to the right sideline. Nembhard on the move to the right baseline. He's hammered by Dort. That's his 3rd.
Although the Pacers haven't been able to get, obviously put a ball in the basket here in this third quarter, getting good looks there, and there's another example of an early attack. Nembhard's able to draw the foul there on Dort.
2 minutes, 16 seconds gone, third quarter. Pacers leading by 22 points. Nembhard will play it in. Turner has it out near the timeline. He'll bounce it to the logo, and from there Siakam goes to work down the left side, but he scooped it up too hard. Back comes Oklahoma City. Pacers start the game 0 of 7. They start the third quarter 0 of 6. The rest of the night, though, they've been splendid. Holmgren too far under, got it to Caruso, cutting into the lane, and the ball hammered out of Caruso's hands. It rolls out of bounds. Oklahoma City will have it. The shot clock is at 11.
That's another block shot there from Miles Turner, able to react as Caruso's cutting to the basket there.
His second block of the night. Caruso will work it in, far side baseline. 11 to shoot, early third quarter. Oklahoma City down by 22 points. Caruso lobs it to the far corner. Gilgeous-Alexander out to Holmgren, who misses a 3. They just can't put the three-point shot in the ocean. 9:14 left to play in the third. Halliburton, far corner. Neesmith is all alone, but his 3 is short. Ball deflects to the perimeter. Siakam grabs it right edge. 3 minutes gone, third quarter. Neither team has scored in the quarter. Halliburton on the logo, driving with the right hand. He lost the ball. It's free on the sideline, and it's out of bounds off of Holmgren with the shot clock at 4 2/10 seconds. Pacers start this quarter 0 of 6. Oklahoma City starts it 0 of 4 with a turnover. Minimal time left on the shot clock. Near side, free throw line extended inbound. Halliburton has it right back to the wide open Nembhard. He missed a 3. Back tap by Siakam and grabbed by Turner. Right sideline, Neesmith. Driving left hand. Runs into Holmgren. Lost the ball. It's free out near the foul line. And Dort is going to be fouled by Neesmith, and that'll be his 3rd. Well, we played 3 minutes and 17 seconds in this third quarter, and these teams have combined to go 0 of 12 from the floor.
Well, back to the foul by Neesmith. His propensity to foul out in this series led by fouls like that in open court.
Gilgeous-Alexander up top. Williams swings it right edge. Dort tries another 3. Air ball this time, and it's out of bounds. They are 1 of 16 from three-point range. Pacers have the ball. 3.5 minutes gone, third quarter. Neither team has scored. Indiana leads by 22, and now Nembhard down the left side is fouled by Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his 2nd.
Good attack. That's the theme of the game here. In the first half, a number of plays where they had guys just attacking early. And that's where they're able to gain an advantage here against this Thunder defense.
Ball will be played in. Far side free throw line extended. 16 to shoot. Nembhard gets it into Halliburton out near the timeline. Halliburton, 3 of 6 from three-point range. Puts it on the floor with 9 to shoot. Holmgren defends. Halliburton fakes, leans in, kicks to the corner. Give and go. Halliburton took it out of the corner where Neesmith found him for a layup.
Very nice play there by Neesmith. A little give and go. This, of course, a timeout by Mark Dagnall. They're trying to create some offense here.
8:06 left in the third. The lead is a game-high 24 points. C&J Water is the official water treatment partner of the Indiana Pacers. Schedule your free water analysis today at cnjwater.com. Early third, Game 6, Pacers by 24 on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
When you need mealtime inspiration, it's worth shopping Kroger for mouth-watering meals and appetizing ingredients. And no matter what tasty choice you make, our low prices add up to big savings. Plus, you get over $600 in digital coupons each week and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump and points. At Kroger, you always get big flavors and big savings. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
Now you can call every shot when it comes to investing because Gainbridge's easy online platform puts you in control of your own financial future. Choose trusted products, invest on your own terms with as little as $1,000, and watch your savings grow over time with reliable returns. You make the choices, you make the calls. So no matter what, you're always in the lead. Get started today at Gainbridge.io. Gainbridge is an official partner of the Indiana Pacers.
You saw and heard what happened in the Pacers game, but what didn't you see? Everything that happens on the court is influenced by what's going on off it. And only Indy Star Pacers insider Dustin DePierac is going to give you that story.
Only Indy Star has the Pacers covered every day from every angle. It's not just about the X's and O's. I'll get you behind the scenes, whether it's a hidden reason for the Pacers' success or something you might not want to hear about after a loss. If you want to know what's happening with the Pacers, you can only get the full story from Indy Star.
They don't call it Sailor Jerry's spiced rum for nothing. We make our rum in the name of Norman Sailor Jerry Collins, father of the old school tattoo. You've seen them before, bright, bold, and filled with meaning. As an independent spirit, he lived his life all in, the way we approach making our rum now. Still made the old school way, 92 proof, with all natural spices and flavors. This is a solid drink, no matter how you like it. Respect his legacy. Drink Sailor Jerry responsibly.
8:06 left to play in quarter 3 of Game 6. The Pacers are in front, 66-42. The Noblesville Boom will be bringing high-impact action and unbeatable value to the arena at Innovation Mile this fall. You can visit noblesvilleboom.com to place a $50 deposit that secures season tickets for the first season of Boom. Oklahoma City really struggling most of the night. They led 10-2, but since then it's been all Pacers. The lead at the moment, a game-high 24. They are 0 of 5 from the floor and haven't scored in the first 3 minutes and 54 seconds of the third quarter. With Eddie Gill, I'm Mark Boyle. Here's Pat Boylan.
A couple of eye-popping numbers. The Thunder have gone the last 12 minutes and 48 seconds, scoring just 9 points. That's a quarter plus 48 seconds, scoring just 9 points. In game number 4, they were 3 of 16 from the three-point line, won despite it. Tonight, 1 of 16, so they're 4 of their last 32 from 3 in this building.
And they're down by 24. They'll bring it the length of the floor out of the timeout. Cason Wallace and Kenrich Williams are in to play with Jalen Devon Williams, Holmgren, and Gilgeous Alexander. Pacers have substituted 2. Ben Shepherd is out there for the first time this half. Aaron Nesmith to the side. Right to left in blue comes Oklahoma City. Another good strong drive by Gilgeous Alexander, but he missed the layup. Kenrich Williams got his hand on the rebound but couldn't control it. Here comes Indiana in yellow. Bounce pass from the left edge. Nembhard to the unguarded Turner for a dunk.
Early transition attack, the no-look bounce pass. Turner's able to get the easy one.
Pacers by 26. Strong drive, left side. Jalen Williams trapped up against the baseline, and he's fouled as he tried to free himself by Nembhard.
Yeah, Adrian Nembhard, they got him in a bad way. He's got nowhere to go on that baseline. Just a little anxious there. He commits the foul.
Oklahoma City, 4th in the league in scoring at 120.5. At halftime, they were on pace to score 84, and they haven't scored in the third quarter. Right edge, Jalen Williams. Shot clock to 9. He'll get to the foul line before giving it up. Gilgeous Alexander with that pull-up Missed it badly from the top of the circle. Rebounded by Siakam. They've gone almost 5 minutes without scoring. Length of the floor pass. Right side to the cruising Shepherd for a layup. And Oklahoma City has gone 4 minutes and 45 seconds without scoring to start the third. They need another timeout. It's 70-42 for the Pacers on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
In Indiana, we grow basketball and soybeans. Just like the first bushel baskets used to create the game of basketball, we are growing bushels of beans all across the state, which help drive the Indiana economy, create sustainable products, and of course create a sustainable source of food. Meet the people behind the family farms across the state at indianasoybean.com. This message was funded by Indiana's soybean farmers and their checkoff.
If you want a tire shop that doesn't feel like your ordinary tire shop, then you need to meet Tire Man. Bell Tire. Good point, Tire Man. Tire Man works at Bell Tire. He's part tire, part man, all heart. Bell Tire. Right, Tire Man. We repair flats for free at Bell Tire. And as Tire Man just said, we actually care about our customers. We're not your ordinary tire shop because we're changing tires. Bell Tire.
Hi, this is Archie Manning. After years of playing football, I've learned to listen to my body. These days, that includes listening for signs of heart problems like chest discomfort or feeling tired from doing simple activities. The expert team of heart specialists at Ascension St. Vincent has made it the st hospital for cardiac care in Indiana. So when you need care for your heart, contact the winning team at ascension.org/St. Vincent Heart.
Today we have two very special guests on our program, introducing Lem and Lime.
Hello.
For Starry Lemon Lime Soda.
Thanks for having us.
What is Starry Lemon Lime Soda?
It's a crisp, clear burst of lemon lime flavor, and it's caffeine-free.
Between us, one of you must be a little more important to Starry than the other. Who is it?
We're both important.
So we could just as easily be Starry Lime Lemon Soda.
No, that doesn't sound right. Oh, I like it. So you saying hip-hop could be hop-hip? Works for me.
Starry Lemon Lime Soda. Starry hits different.
Oklahoma City has gone 0 of 7 and turned the ball over once here in the third quarter. They've not scored in the first 4 minutes and 45 seconds. The Pacers have a game-high 28-point lead as we check in with Pat.
That 28-point lead mark is now tied for their second largest of the entire playoffs. Game 4 against Cleveland will never be topped, at least this year. Maybe never. That was a 44-point lead. The second largest lead coming into tonight. Milwaukee in Game 1. Also, the Pacers are up by 28 in this one. Indiana has matched that.
So you're saying that we cannot expect the Pacers to take a 44-point lead in Game 7? Is that your contention?
I would say that's unlikely. I wouldn't totally put it out of the realm of possibility tonight if the Thunder fold in the 10th, but I would be very surprised.
It'd be cool to have a 44-point lead in Game 7, wouldn't it?
Oh, my goodness. I feel like Pat is such a pessimist.
Yeah. Come on now. What's happening here? Why are the Pacers so dominant against a team that has been certainly the best team in the league all season long?
Well, you know, they responded really well in that first quarter where they weren't able to buy a basket early on, where it looked like the Thunder were going to try to get away early. And again, up to this point in the game, only 3 turnovers here for the Pacers. So simply been able to get good shots at the basket, and even if they're not able to score, they're at least able to set their defense and not have to deal with the Thunder in transition.
Oklahoma City has the ball. They're down by 28. We approach the midway point of the third quarter. Isaiah Hartenstein is back on, so is Isaiah Joe. They play with Gilgeous Alexander, Wallace, and Kenrich Williams, and a lob to the goal from Gilgeous Alexander finds Hartenstein, and that's their first scoring of the third quarter. It's 70-44. Under 7 to play in the third. Nembhard to the top. Left edge Siakam hands it to Halliburton. Halliburton uncorks a 3. It's short. Long rebound tracked down by Siakam. He'll bounce it once before giving it to Halliburton, and Halliburton backs up to the logo at center. 8 seconds to shoot. Halliburton flips it to the right edge, a careless pass, and it's easily intercepted by Hartenstein. He'll take it to the goal, and Halliburton reached in and fouled. Hartenstein goes to the line twice. We've talked about the Thunder and how they struggled offensively, but really when you get right down to it, Pacers aren't doing much better. They're 3 of 11 from the floor. They've only scored 6 points in 5.5 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, the Pacers have won the three-point game and the turnover game. But you referenced there, great word choice, careless there in that last pass by Halliburton. Really important that the Pacers stay disciplined here to try to close this game out, and specifically this quarter, I think is incredibly important to close it out the right way, because, again, I don't think Mark Daigneault will fight it much more if you get into the fourth quarter with a 30-point lead.
Hartenstein hit the first foul shot. T.J. McConnell back in for the first time this half, so is Obi Toppin. Shepard, Turner, and Halliburton complete the picture. They have Joe and Wallace, Kenrich Williams, Gilgeous-Alexander, and the man on the line, Hartenstein, who has 5 points. And he's got a foul shot coming here.
And again, right now, the other piece of it, the Thunder 1 for 16 from the three-point line. You referenced it early on in this quarter. Still struggling from there. You don't want to give this team any room to breathe here in the latter part of this third.
He hit the foul shots, did Hartenstein. It's 70-46, a 24-point Pacer lead. Left sideline, Shepard at the hash mark, back to the top. McConnell drives, pulls up just inside the foul line, and sends it out to Toppin. Toppin knocks down his third three of the night.
First possession of zone defense received by the Thunder. That might be T.J. McConnell effect, trying to keep him out of the lane. He gets there anyway, and a three ball by Toppin.
27-point lead, under 6 minutes to play in the third. Hartenstein is fouled as he drives the lane and gets to the dotted half circle. Contact popped the ball free, and that'll be team foul number 4. It is Turner's second personal.
Yeah, Turner's in good position. If he just squares up there and shows his chest, he's probably not going to get called for that foul. And they're going to call this on the shot, too.
Hartenstein just made 2, and he'll take 2 more here. 73-46. 73-47. Hartenstein played off the bench the first 3 games in this series and has started the last 3. And he makes both foul shots. He's got 10 points. Pacers by 25, under 6 minutes to go in the third. McConnell gives it to Halliburton, right back to McConnell, center of the floor. Well outside the arc. Now gives to Toppin, who drives the lane, kicks it to the corner, and he's fouled on the pass off. That'll be Oklahoma City's.
I don't know. It's Kenrich Williams drew the charge. It's going to be a charge on Toppin.
All right, I stand corrected. That's only the 5th Indiana turnover. Toppin's second personal. 5:38 left to play. Third quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander driving to the right wing, and that'll put Indiana in the penalty. 5th team foul with 5:34 to play. It's a non-shooting foul. And Turner picks up his third.
Again, not a great foul. I mean, just stick your hand in there. And that practice in Oklahoma City, I remember the Pacers going over this. If you stick your hand in there, he is immediately going to attempt the shot, and it's a foul. As much as Pacers fans won't like it, and he's going to find himself at the free throw line where he is incredibly efficient there.
Pacers have been very effective at keeping Oklahoma City off of the foul line. They only took 9 foul shots in the first half. They've made all 5 of their foul shots here in the third quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander hits the first and the second. He missed his first one tonight, but has since made 5 in a row. Pacers lead by 23, 5.5 to go in the third. McConnell spins into the lane and is bumped, hits the floor, and a foul is called. That'll be their 3rd team foul. Non-shooting, it'll come in from the side, and that is Hartenstein's 3rd personal. Correction, his 2nd personal. And the ball will come in from the side. McConnell has 16 on the shot clock. And his inbound pass from that far sideline, free throw line extended. Almost up, not almost, he threw it out of bounds. And now there's contact over on the side. Bradley caught the ball but couldn't help from falling out of bounds. And then as Hartenstein came over and tried to grab it to make the inbound pass quickly, he collided with Bradley and hit the floor. I don't think there was a call.
Well, Bradley just got a technical foul also.
Oh, did he?
Yes.
Here it is. That's a technical foul.
Yeah, Zarba hit him, but pretty instantly there, and he took forever. Oh, and Zarba was asking for the ball. That's where I think where it came from.
They aren't showing it, but Hartenstein came up to Bradley, and Bradley shoved him away.
Yes.
It's after all of this that they're showing.
Okay.
Gilgeous-Alexander will shoot the technical. And he knocks it down. That's 6 in a row for him.
Well, again, I mentioned this a moment ago, just about the discipline you have to demonstrate right now in these moments. This is a very, very critical time in this game where the Pacers could either shut the door, slam the door shut, or the Thunder could kick it wide open.
If you let them get to, say, within 15 by the end of the quarter, then they've got a chance.
Yeah, absolutely. 100% got a chance. And Rick Carlisle, I think that's what this timeout he'll be talking about here is Thunder doing little things here in the last minute or so to try to crawl back into this game.
They have cut it from 28 to 22, which is where it was at halftime. Right now it's 73 to 51, which means that both teams have scored 9 points in the first 6.5 minutes of this quarter. I wonder, Pat, if you happen to have this. What is the Thunder's largest deficit this season? 28's got to be close, right?
It does have to be close, although it's not the top because they had a 143-101 loss to Minnesota, if memory serves correctly.
Yes.
I can get this here for you momentarily, but it has to be up there.
In that Cleveland game, they lost big, too. I'm not sure what the number was. They lost big in that game as well.
Yeah, so this isn't their largest deficit. But it has been an impressive display by the Pacers. With 5:25 to go in the third quarter, Oklahoma City starting to make a little bit of noise. And we'll see how the Pacers go about fending them off. Out of the timeout, Oklahoma City will continue to go with Gilgeous-Alexander, Hartenstein. Kenrich Williams is on the floor. Joe and Cason Wallace. For the Pacers, it'll be Bradley, Toppin, Nembhard, Nesmith, and McConnell. Oklahoma City coming right to left. Joe gets it into the forecourt, gives it to Gilgeous-Alexander. He works his way to the left edge of the arc, hands it off on top for a catch and shoot, and Joe delivers a three. He is 4 of 7 from three-point range in these finals. They're within 19, so they've chopped 9 points off of that 28-point deficit. McConnell pulls up at the top of the circle, goes to the corner. Bradley passed up a three, gave it back to McConnell. Nembhard takes it on top, a collision left of the lane, and a foul is called on Isaiah Joe. That'll put Nembhard on the line twice.
And Nembhard has that same skill set of attacking a defender out of position. His sole goal there in that drive was to draw a foul, and he's able to get it done.
Nembhard on the line for the first time. Pacers haven't been to the line in the third quarter. They were a substandard 9 of 13 in the first half. Nembhard hits the first one here. 20-point lead, 4:54 left in the third.
Nembhard was part of that burst in the first quarter to get the Pacers going, where he knocked down back-to-back threes and then drove past Chet Holmgren for a layup, ran off 8 straight, where the Pacers were able to try to find their footing a little bit offensively.
Nembhard made the foul shots. He did score 8 of his 12 in that first quarter. 21-point Pacer lead. Gilgeous-Alexander drives into traffic, feeds it to the far corner. Now takes it back from Kenrich Williams, drives it from the far sideline into the lane, pulls up at the dotted half, and he's on the line with a chance for a three-point play.
What a one-on-one battle there between Nembhard and Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, just the chess match between the two. Both are very crafty players, and the foul late there by Nembhard.
75 to 56. Gilgeous-Alexander has now made 7 consecutive free throws as he completes the three-point play. 75-57. McConnell works the right side, 4.5 left in the third. Now he takes it to the foul line before sending it back up top. Nembhard returns it to McConnell. Right edge against Hartenstein. Left side, catch and shoot. That's a 3-ball for Nembhard.
Not a great offensive possession there. A lot of just standing on the perimeter, but Nembhard knocks down a big one.
He's hit 3 of his 5 3-pointers, and now the ball loose as Hartenstein can't handle a pass in the lane. Pacers take a 21-point lead to the other end. McConnell's in the lane at the foul line. Back to Nembhard, and now returns center of the floor. McConnell gives to Toppin, takes it back, starts his drive, runs into traffic, loses the ball. It squirts to the top of the arc, but before it did, a jump ball has been called with 8 to shoot, 3:53 to play. It'll take place at the foul line in the Pacers' forecourt.
Maybe the first time McConnell got himself in trouble there. Drives into a sea of blue jerseys there. But it's scrappy enough to draw the jump ball situation here against Casey Wallace.
If the Pacers win the tip, they'll have 8 seconds to get a shot. Siakam returns. Bradley is out. Holmgren is back on the floor for Oklahoma City Thunder. So is Jalen Williams, playing with Caruso, Wallace, and Gilgeous-Alexander. Wallace listed at 6'3", McConnell at 6'2". Zach Zarba will put the ball in the air, and this jump ball is controlled by nobody. It glances off of Toppin, and it's out of bounds to Oklahoma City over on the near side.
Yeah, just missed. Bad bounce there. Fires off of his shoulder, out of bounds here in Thunder possession.
They're down 21 with 3:49 left in the third quarter. Here comes Gilgeous-Alexander, penetrates the arc left side, pulls up 10 feet away, sends it underneath, mishandled by Wallace. That's a turnover, their 15th of the game. Toppin ahead to McConnell. McConnell dancing into the lane, and from the dotted half, misfires. Rebound, Oklahoma City's Gilgeous-Alexander. Under 3.5 to go in the third quarter. Good, strong drive. Gilgeous-Alexander, though, can't finish in traffic. McConnell with a loose ball. Across the timeline, Pacers try to build on a 21-point lead. Nembhard is fouled as he gets in on the right side, and he'll go to the line twice. Jalen Williams got it.
Thought this might be the version of Nembhard that we would see here tonight. Had a couple rough turnovers there in that second half of Game 5, and he is just determined right now to straight line drives and put pressure on the defense.
Nembhard and Gilgeous-Alexander, part of an increasing number of Canadian-born players who are making their mark in the league. Both played high school ball in the United States. Nembhard played in Florida and Gilgeous-Alexander in Tennessee. Foul shot good. 16 points for Nembhard. 79-57, 3:16 left in the quarter, 80-57. Nembhard 4 of 4 from the line. Williams has it for Oklahoma City. He's into the forecourt, moving to the top of the three-point arc. Now takes the left hand down the left side and banked it up and off. Rebound loose on the baseline. It goes off of Wallace, and the Pacers have the ball back. 3 minutes and 4 seconds left. Shepard will return for the Pacers, and Nembhard will go to the side.
Yeah, they're trying to match Nembhard's minutes up with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he has been replaced by Wiggins. Pacers, with 3 minutes left in the third, try to build on a 23-point lead. They led by 3 at the quarter and 22 at the half. Right baseline drive, McConnell in traffic to the far corner. Shepard is there, but he missed a 3. Wallace with the Oklahoma City rebound, and they're on the move. Caruso kicks to the near corner. Williams has it, back to the top. Caruso moving off the Holmgren screen, back to the left edge. Shot clock at 10. Pull-up jump shot from the foul line. Williams is short. McConnell secures possession, and the Pacers are in business left to right. 2:28 left in the third. The lead is 23 points. On top, Nesmith, played by Holmgren, well outside the arc. He'll give to Siakam. Shot clock to 9. Siakam right edge, waiting for a screen from Nesmith. Moves to his left. Holmgren switches out, pulling up and missing from the left wing. Siakam. Rebound, Oklahoma City, and it's Wiggins into the forecourt. Just over 2 minutes to play in the third. He spins into the lane. He loses the ball. Shepard has it, feeds it ahead to McConnell. Nesmith is on the move, picks up his dribble, finds the baseline cutter, and Toppin couldn't dunk as he was fouled right at the goal. He'll be on the line twice.
Yeah, very good defense by McConnell and Shepard both as they combine to force that turnover. Like what Toppin does there, he goes for the dunk and not the layup.
Wiggins picks up his second. Toppin is on the line. He is 2 of 2 in this game. He has scored 11 points. Foul shot clean. Gilgeous-Alexander is back in. And so is Nemhart.
There it is. So he's going to...
Neesmith and Holmgren leave. Toppin has a dozen. Pacers are 5 of 5 from the line in the third quarter. The lead is 24 points.
Toppin, too, was part of that group in that first quarter, trying to ignite that offense, get the three-point shot going.
He had 8 points in the first quarter, a pair of three-point field goals. Misses the second foul shot. The lead is 24 points. Gilgeous-Alexander cut off on the foul line. Up top to Dort. Dort sends it near sideline. Caruso is there. His three off the back of the rim. They are 2 of 18 from out there. 95 seconds left in the third quarter. McConnell has it, driving it against Dort, waiting for the Toppin screen. Now picks it up, sends it to the sideline, takes it back from Nemhart. The shot clock is at 10. McConnell down the left side, under the hoop, bouncing to the corner. Nemhart with 5 to shoot. Can't clear the shot. Up top, Siakam beats the shot clock and delivers a three.
Siakam in shot-ready position, just waiting to receive that pass. Just beautiful execution, lets it go.
The lead is back up to 27. The Pacers have outscored the Thunder by 30 points from three-point range. Wiggins driving out of the near corner, kicks it to the top. Jalen Williams sends it right side. Dort outside the arc, lets another three go, and he finally got one.
Listen, he gets that to go, but that is outstanding scramble defense by the Pacers on that possession.
Under a minute to go in the third. It's 84 to 60. McConnell has it on the logo at center. Caruso waits for him. Now McConnell drives it down the right side. Into the lane he goes. Out to Toppin. Fakes the three. Bounces once and hits the three. That's his 4th of the game.
There he is again. Shot fake to clear the space. And gets that to go.
The lead is 27 with under half a minute to go in the third. Gilgeous-Alexander on the baseline near side. They work it outside to Wiggins. This time his three hits the back of the rim. Shot clock is dark. Siakam rebounds. Indiana can play for the last shot. The lead is 27. Down to 8 seconds to play. McConnell on the drive in the lane. Open man. And Toppin missed the three. Rebound punched outside. Shepard fires from the top. Good. He hit it, and that's going to count. He hit a three as time expired. The lead is 30. At the end of the third quarter in Game 6, it's the Indiana Pacers 90. The Oklahoma City Thunder 60. You're listening to the NBA Finals on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
Breaking news.
Good communications is key to any winning team. When it comes to business communications, your customers and vendors need to communicate with you from a variety of devices. Gibson Teldata provides unified communication solutions to over 3,000 organizations, including the Indiana Pacers, Fever, and Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Unified communications lets your team communicate using a variety of platforms from a single interface. Visit bgibson.com or call 317-298-2945. Gibson Teldata is a proud partner of the Indiana Pacers.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the NBA Finals.
In the NBA Finals, any moment can become unforgettable. Now is your chance to watch the next moment you'll remember forever.
Jordan open. Chicago with the lead.
Unforgettable awaits. The 2025 NBA Finals presented by YouTube TV continue on ABC.
Thanks for showing up, Indy. Nothing beats catching your Pacers IRL, and nobody knows that better than you. So next time you want to hit up a game, Ticketmaster's got your back with tickets to every upcoming matchup. Whether you are catching the Pacers at home or on the road, you'll find tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Pacers and the NBA. Keep putting that jersey collection to use and get Pacers tickets today. There is no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside again soon, Indy.
Hey, this is Andrew Nemhart, and you're listening to Pacers Basketball on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
The Pacers went into the third quarter up 22. They rose that lead all the way to 28, but then saw it cut back down to 18 before an incredible stretch to close out the quarter. Indiana leads it 90-60. It's a 30-point lead after three. It's Indiana's second largest lead of the playoffs and Oklahoma City's second largest deficit of the playoffs. As we start the fourth quarter of Game 6 with Mark Boyle and Eddie Gill.
All right, Eddie Gill. Is this one over yet?
I would say no, although I talked about what Mark Dagnall would consider if the Pacers were able to go into some type of run, close out that third quarter and push this game to flirt with 30. They have it at 30, and we're seeing some guys check into the game who have not touched the floor at all in this game. So he may be waving the white flag. We'll see what these guys do here to start this fourth quarter.
A.J. Mitchell, who had played in 2 of the first 5 games, is on for the first time. Jalen Michael Williams, the Arkansas Jalen Williams, is on the floor. He too has played in 2 games in the finals. The others out there for Oklahoma City are Kenrich Williams, Cason Wallace, and, well, let's reset it. It's Wiggins and Wallace, Kenrich Williams, Jalen Michael Williams, and Mitchell. They've got the ball. They're in the blue. White numerals, white letters, with red, black, and yellow trim, and a little floater in the lane. Cason Wallace, his first scoring. Pacer lead is 28. Pacers start the fourth quarter with T.J. McConnell, Andrew Nembhard, Ben Shepherd, Pascal Siakam, and Obi Toppin. McConnell in the lane, down near the dotted half, and that's where he lives. He's got 10.
Pat, this has been moved to that mid-range 10-footer.
Lead back up to 30. A drive into the lane. Wallace unsuccessful. Pacers have the ball. We're in the first minute of the fourth quarter. The lead is 30 points. Siakam launches a long 3 from the left edge. Rebound Wallace. Oklahoma City Thunder moving right to left. Wiggins has it. Up top against McConnell. Hands to Wallace, and now Kenrich Williams driving down the right side, and he's fouled. He'll be on the line twice with 59 seconds gone in the fourth quarter. McConnell picking up his second. And Williams, who has not scored, will shoot 2. First one skips off the rim. Neesmith returns, and Nembhard exits. Another good thing, assuming the Pacers can keep this at a comfortable distance, as Kenrich Williams misses the second one. Rebound is controlled by Shepherd. You won't have to put Halliburton back out there either.
Well, there's no question about it. And then you get 2 days between now and Sunday to recover a little bit more there and see what happens in the Game 7.
Here's Neesmith from the left edge, driving the lane. The ball is hammered out of his hands, and a foul is called. 10:46 left in the third quarter. Pacers leading 92-62. That foul is on Jalen Michael Williams, his first. They'll rule it a shooting foul. Neesmith, all 9 of his points in the second quarter. The Pacers outscored the Thunder in that quarter 36-17. Foul shot short off the front of the rim.
Uncharacteristic miss by Neesmith. He has been extremely clutch throughout this season from the free throw line.
91% during the regular season. 1 of 2 now in this game. And 2 of 3 as he bounces the second one in off the front of the rim. The lead now a game high 31 points with 10 minutes and 42 seconds left. Mitchell on top, driving to his right off a Wiggins screen. Sends it center of the floor. Wiggins gives it up, takes it back from Jalen Williams, and misses a 3 from the left edge. They are now 3 of 21 from outside the arc as the Pacers attack with Siakam. Left sideline McConnell. Back to Siakam. Under 10.5 minutes to play. Free throw line jump shot. Short off the front of the rim. Jalen Michael Williams with a rebound, and here comes Oklahoma City. Wallace, center of the floor. Jalen Williams into the corner. Wiggins bluffs the shot, drives the baseline, sends it outside for a Kenrich Williams 3. Rick Carlisle doesn't like it. He'll call a timeout. 10:01 left. That 3 cuts the Pacer lead to 28 here on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
Now you can call every shot when it comes to investing because Gainbridge's easy online platform puts you in control of your own financial future. Choose trusted products, invest on your own terms with as little as $1,000, and watch your savings grow over time with reliable returns. You make the choices, you make the calls. So no matter what, you're always in the lead. Get started today at Gamebridge.io. Gamebridge is an official partner of the Indiana Pacers.
Be part of something bigger with a career at Nucor. When you join our organization, you become part of a team that makes an impact on people's lives, communities, and the environment. Join us to forge deep bonds with teammates, get the freedom to activate your ideas, and gain the stability to build a lifelong career. Learn more at nucor.com/careers. That's nucor.com/careers. Come be a part of something bigger at Nucor. Nucor is an equal opportunity employer.
What if healthcare worked for everyone? What if your health was measured by more than your vital signs? What if zucchini and kale were as accessible as burgers and fries? What if AI helped doctors to know what your body will do before you do? We aren't just asking these questions. With our health plans and services, we're taking steps to address them. Elevance Health, where health can go. Learn more at elevancehealth.com.
At Kroger, an annual Boost membership is better than ever. Save up to $1,100 each year on gas, groceries, delivery fees, and streaming options. With double fuel points, unlimited free delivery, and exclusive savings for members, there's so much to love about Boost. Sign up for a Boost membership today. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
10:01 left fourth quarter. The Pacers trying to advance to Game 7, lead 93-65. Every time the Pacers connect on a foul shot, Citizens Energy Group of the Pacers team up to donate $5 to the Warm Heart, Warm Home Foundation, which provides utility bill assistance for thousands of Hoosiers each year. To learn more or to donate, visit citizensEnergyGroup.com/WHWH. Let's hear from Pat.
Well, Andrew Nembhard, just a terrific night here. He's hit 3 3-pointers. Now, Nembhard has played in 208 regular season games, and in those 208, he's knocked down 3+ 3-pointers in a game 11 times. In 39 playoff games, he's knocked down 3 threes 11 times. So his ability to elevate his play in the playoffs, I think, has been shown in multiple different facets, including that one. The Oklahoma City Thunder have played 104 games counting tonight in the regular season and the playoffs. That 3 of 16 that they shot in game number 4 was their worst shooting night from 3, regular season or playoffs. Right now, their 4 of 22 is slightly worse than that. So their 2 worst three-point shooting nights have been their last 2 games in this building. The caveat to that, of course, the Thunder won game 4, but you thought then you weren't going to get a shooting performance like that again, but it has happened.
10:01 to play. Out of the timeout, the lead is 28. The Pacers have the ball. They'll play with McConnell and Neesmith, Shepard, Siakam, and Turner. They'll bring the ball the length of the floor. Oklahoma City continues to go with Mitchell, Wiggins, Joe, Kenrich Williams, and Jalen Michael Williams. Siakam has the ball, right edge of the arc. Under 10 minutes to play. Neesmith back to the top near the logo. Siakam hands it off. Shepard goes back to the right edge. Neesmith there with the shot clock at 6. Lobs it to the foul line. Siakam takes it there against Joe. He'll shoot over Joe. Front rim short. Rebound Jalen Michael Williams. They've got it. 9.5 minutes to play. They are trailing by 28 points. A 3-ball was available, but Williams chose to drive it instead. And as he got to the goal and tried to scoop it in, he's fouled. He'll be on the line twice.
Miles Turner out of position. He goes for the shot fake there of Jalen Williams. And Neesmith again tries to drive that charge here. Looks like they're talking it over on the sideline.
They do have a challenge if they want to use it. That's the 4th on Neesmith. Pacers get a delay of game warning. The next one would be a technical.
They were over there trying to buy some time for coaching staff to decide whether they were going to review that one or not.
Jalen Williams connects on the foul shot. He has played, including tonight, in 17 of their 22 playoff games. Front rim short on the second foul shot. It's 93-66. McConnell in business, moving it left to right, drives it hard to the right baseline, pulls up from there, and hits another short jump shot.
I need to tell you what, he's put it in another gear these last couple of games. He's played so well for the Pacers here.
29-point lead with just over 9 minutes to play. Joe misses a 3. Front rim from the right edge, and McConnell will head for the other end. Pacers by 29. They've led by as many as 31. McConnell drives the lane, turns it over. Wiggins racing to the goal. He's got Joe with him, and a foul is called on Shepard. He opted to take it himself rather than feed Joe, who in all likelihood would have scored easily. Shepard fouled, and free throws are coming.
Well, give it up for Shepard for busting his tail right there to get back on defense, to just get into the play. And commits the foul and puts Wiggins on the line here.
Foul shot. 8:53 to go, makes it 95-67. Mathurin is in. Mathurin's only played 5 minutes tonight. Wiggins has 4 points and now 5 as he hits a pair of foul shots. It's 95-68, under 9 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. McConnell brings it forecourt to the right sideline. Turner takes it there. Shovels it to the edge of the arc. Mathurin on the move to the right wing. 10 seconds to shoot. Now Shepard will drive to the left sideline off a Turner screen. Picks it up, lets it fly, and connects from the edge of the arc over on the left side to make it 97-68.
Great decision by Shepard. Both defenders go with Turner on the roll. He's open for the pull-up.
Jalen Michael Williams hits a catch-and-shoot three from the right edge. He's got 4. But they're down by 29 with just over 8 minutes to play. McConnell, right wing, against Kenrich Williams. Now sends it to the top. Mathurin holding it there. He'll give it to Turner. Turner had to rescue after the ball was knocked free, and now he bounces it into the lane. Siakam caught it under the rim, but lost the ball. Back comes Oklahoma City. Wiggins' pass is deflected. It's loose in the lane. It squirts to the top. Shepard rifles it ahead, and Siakam got it to Mathurin down the middle for a two-hand slam.
It's the activity on the defensive end there. After a live ball turnover, everyone floods the paint, and they force a turnover.
99-71. On top, Jalen Williams thought about a three, now rifles it down low. Wiggins has it, back to the goal, left of the lane. Feeds it to the foul line, it's slapped away and stolen. McConnell, Oklahoma City has turned it over 18 times. The Pacers just 9. And a three ball from the left edge. Mathurin is off target. 7:20 to go. Back comes Oklahoma City, and there's a foul. The shot fake from Joe under the rim got Shepard into the air, and he came down on top of Joe.
And Shepard, again, you look at the stat line, it's gonna be decent for the amount of minutes that he plays, but he too, it's just the work that he's putting into the game, doing a lot of things that impact winning on both ends of the floor.
Pacers are +8 on the glass, +9 in turnovers. They've held Oklahoma City to 39% from the floor. Just a very impressive display. Joe hits the foul shot. Oklahoma City during the regular season was 3rd in the NBA in offensive efficiency, so they're very good. But the Pacers have stifled them so far tonight. Wiggins is out. And with 7 minutes and 17 seconds to play, Joe, after making the first foul shot, will take a second, which he will also make. Dylan Jones, your arch nemesis, is into the game. Just his second appearance of the playoffs. It's 99-73, just over 7 minutes to play. McConnell, top of the circle. Now down the right side, pulls up from 15. It won't fall for him. Rebound Jones up the floor. Left side, Mitchell driving, kicking, near corner. Jalen Michael Williams missed a three. Mathurin long rebound. He's got Toppin on his left. He shovels him the ball, and Toppin is fouled by Jones.
Dylan Jones knew exactly what was coming there. He got to Toppin before he had liftoff. Gets a hard foul, gives him a little pat in respect. Toppin's going to get a trip to the line.
I was wondering why I have referred to Mr. Jones as Mr. Gill's arch nemesis. He became the all-time leader in career steals at Weber State, passing you. Who did you pass? Do you know?
I don't know.
No?
Someone not good enough.
Oh, I see. I see. Toppin on the line, strokes the foul shot. And he has 16 points. Missed the first, made the second. It's 100-73. Mitchell cross court to the right sideline. Jones drives it to the baseline. Now feeds it back out to the foul line. Mathurin steals it. That's their 19th turnover. He'll get it to Turner in on the right side, and Turner lost the ball. Stripped, and it rolls out of bounds with 19 to shoot. 6:30 to play. Thomas Bryant will get his first work of the game. Turner, in all likelihood, done for the night. 1 of 9 from the floor, but he did block 2 shots.
He said about a handful of guys. It's just, can you impact winning without putting the ball in the basket as much as you'd like to see that? Turner is definitely due for a big one. Maybe he's saving it for Game 7.
McConnell on top off the inbound, just over half of the fourth quarter remaining. And McConnell is short from the foul line. Knocked the ball away, fires from right of the lane. It's off target. They have it now with Jalen Williams. 6:15 to play. 100-73. Kenrich Williams on the right wing, played by Mathurin. Up top to Joe. Joe working the dribble, left edge of the arc, now finds an avenue to the goal and whips it inside for an easy 2. Jones converting right of the hoop. 100-75. 5:57 to play. Left side Toppin. Mathurin will go to work, and he'll give it up to McConnell. All of this is outside the arc. Long catch and shoot, way off. That's Bryant. Ball skips out of bounds. And Oklahoma City will have it with 5:44 to go. Indiana's going to take a timeout. Is it over yet?
I would say yes. I would say yes, it's over. But these last couple timeouts here by Rick Carlisle, I can assure you he's in there. It's the finish the right way speech. And that's with discipline, staying focused on the defensive end, no silly fouls, don't go for steals. Ill-advised steals, just giving up backside easy plays by the Thunder here. Just stay disciplined, finish this game the right way, get out of here with a big-time win, and prepare for Game 7. That's what these timeouts are about.
5:44 left. Pacers by 25 on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
At KeyBank, we know a small moment like,
what's it like to have a yard?
Can lead to an even bigger question like,
am I ready to buy a home?
And that's the type of moment where we'll meet you, prepared to talk about everything you need to know when applying for a mortgage, so you can try to turn those backyard dreams into reality. Paul?
Yes?
Question. Are you a hammock person?
You know, I think I might be.
For every financial need, we'll meet you in the moment. KeyBank opens doors. NMLS 399797, Equal Housing Lender.
Experience the Midwest's newest fine dining destination, Commission Row. Our menu includes the best locally sourced steaks, chops, seafood, and raw bar offerings. Created by Pacers Sports and Entertainment in partnership with Cunningham Restaurant Group. Commission Row is located right next to Gambridge Fieldhouse. Whether for dinner on the main level or drinks and Mel's, our speakeasy bar. Make Commission Row a part of your next game night. Learn more or make a reservation at commissionrow.com.
Pacers Nation, game time is Zyber time. Introducing Zyber with X, a nationwide internet service provider born right here in Indy. Zyber is fast. We offer fiber or fixed wireless or both. As the official internet provider of the Pacers, Zyber delivers championship speeds with style, making your internet seamless and worry-free with speeds up to 10 gigabits per second. Zyber is your surprisingly likable internet service Indy. Follow our pace at Zyber.com. That's Zyber.com.
If you want a tire shop that doesn't feel like your ordinary tire shop, then you need to meet Tire Man. Bell Tire. Good point, Tire Man. Tire Man works at Bell Tire. He's part tire, part man, all heart. Bell Tire. Right, Tire Man. We repair flats for free at Bell Tire. And as Tire Man just said, we actually care about our customers. We're not your ordinary tire shop because we're changing tires. Bell Tire.
Pacers are headed for a Game 7, a winner-take-all in Oklahoma City on Sunday night. This has been an excellent night so far for the home team. The lead is 25 as we check in with Pat.
Well, we'll do one of our, if not final, sideline reports in a similar vein to where we started it, talking about the Pacers needing a Game 6 win to keep their championship hopes alive. and how friendly Game 6 has been to the Pacers, especially in this building. Indiana had won 7 straight Game 6s at home coming into tonight, 10 of their last 11 overall. So Indiana on the verge here of their 8th straight Game 6 win and their 11th and 12 overall. And if this isn't a sign of how good things are going here in Game 6 of a finals game, I don't know what is. I'm able to report, Eddie, that you passed Damian Baskerville for the steals leader at Weber State.
Surely his nickname was Hound, right?
No, you know what's funny about that?
You don't even know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't know.
Hound of the Baskerville, Sherlock Holmes.
All right, well, you and Eddie White can have this discussion later.
Yeah, okay. Continue.
But Damian Baskerville was a year older than me, and I played with him for 1 year.
Yeah.
But I'm well aware who that is.
They've got it out of the timeout. Pacers have substituted. Johnny Furphy is on for the first time. They'll set their lineup when they get the ball back, which is now a 3 from the left edge. Jalen Michael Williams, he's got 7 all of the fourth quarter.
He's saying, wait a minute, not so fast. I got buckets to get out here right now.
5:20 left. It's Mathurin and Toppin with Shepard, Bryant, and Furphy. Driving right wing, Shepard pulls up on the foul line. Gets it to Furphy, who goes up top to Mathurin. 6 seconds to shoot. Mathurin right edge, fires a 3, missed it badly. And it's rebounded by Kenrich Williams. Here they come again. Jones drives it in, right baseline, and bangs it in off the glass. Jones has 4. The lead is down to 20. Less than 5 minutes to play. The Pacers had that lead up to 31. Bryant shovels it to the top. Furphy moving the dribble to the right edge. Now sends it to the left side. Toppin there. Played by Jones. Working the right hand. That got him to the foul line. And from there, he knocks down another one.
Tough Nate Toppin. He's had an incredible game here with the Pacers off the bench.
18 points and 5 rebounds. 4.5 to play. It's 102-80. Strong drive. Mitchell in on the left side, but his right hand rolls off the front of the rim. Toppin gets it to Mathurin. Mathurin into the near corner. Shepard drives the baseline, gets to the goal. Laid it up too hard with the left hand, but got his own rebound. 4:15 left. Toppin from the left wing knocks down another one.
Wow, Toppin would not be denied. Thought he might work some more clock there.
104-80, just over 4 minutes to play. Driving in on the right side. Mitchell missed the left hand, but Jones grabbed the rebound, bounced it into the lane, and Joe finished. 104-82. We're inside of 4 minutes to play. Shepard has the ball up top to Bryant. Bryant holds it, doesn't bounce it, gives it to Shepard. Shepard lets a 3 go, slightly right of center, and the rebound is tapped out toward the foul line. Kenrich Williams has it with 3:37 to play. The Pacers lead by 22 points. Handoff on top. Joe sends it back to the left edge. Jalen Williams there. Bouncing once, slings it cross court for a catch and shoot. Off target 3. Taken by Mitchell. The Pacers have the ball with 3:20 to play. The lead is 22 points. Oklahoma City will dig a little bit deeper into their bench. Ousmane Dieng will check in on the next dead ball. Shot clock to 8. Mathurin off the high middle screen for Bryant. Pick and roll pass into the lane, and Bryant is hammered. 3:04 to go. He'll be on the line.
And after that last defensive rebound, an emphatic Rick Carlisle imploring his team to slow it down, run something, and with this group out here, want to get some ball screen action through Mathurin, trying to get a quality look at the basket.
James Johnson is going to get some minutes. Foul shot off target. Time to talk about our Indiana Soybean Alliance. Versatile player of the game off of the bench. Johnson, a fan favorite, gets his usual ovation as he replaces Toppin. Pat, your call.
I will go TJ McConnell, 12, 9, and 6. We will be chatting with Obi Toppin, who led the bench and is another great selection with 20 points.
And I will go with Obi Toppin. He's also got 6 rebounds. Your call, Eddie Gill.
Oh, I'm torn between the two. I'll cop out and do a bench player of the game.
I can live with that, Pat.
Yeah.
Oh, ball knocked out of bounds off of Oklahoma City. That's their 21st turnover. Bryant made one of the 2 foul shots. Indiana Soybean Alliance wants to remind fans that soybeans are the versatile crop of Indiana, providing Hoosiers with food, fuel, and fiber every day. Ball tapped away from Shepard with 2:45 to go. Out of bounds with the shot clock at 17. Both of these teams will now be 15-7 in the postseason. Oklahoma City only 5-5 on the road. Mathurin gives it up, right edge. Shepard sends it down to the right baseline. Bryant pitches it back to Mathurin, 7 to shoot. He's got it right edge against Jalen Michael Williams. Moving to the center of the floor. He'll fire a long one. Jeng got a piece of it. At the other end, a long pass finds Jeng, and he is hammered. The ball knocked out of bounds. A shot block from Mathurin.
The chase down there, doesn't give up. He gets his shot blocked on one end. It's good hustle back on the other to contest that shot.
Every available player has now participated for both teams. 2:24 left in the fourth quarter. They've got the ball down by 23. They haven't led since the first quarter. They got off to a great start, leading 10-2. Jeng misses a three. Shepard grabs the rebound. But by the end of the quarter, the Pacers were in front for good. They've led by as many as 31. And the crowd in a very boisterous mood as Johnson handles out near the timeline. We move down to the 2-minute mark. Furphy had it knocked away and out of bounds off of Furphy, the defensive play made by Mitchell.
That's too bad. And that turnover there is going to push the Pacers to double digits, but took care of the ball in great fashion here tonight.
Right from the start, they did not turn the ball over at all in the first quarter. Mitchell drives from the right edge, gets inside, finishing with the left hand, his first scoring. 1 minute, 46 seconds left in game 6. The Pacers are in front by 21 points. Johnson with it, left edge. Played out there by Jones. He's going to drive it. Jones sticks right with him. Shot clock to 8. He'll launch a 20-footer. It hit the glass, not the rim. Joe has the ball with 89 seconds to play. Indiana 105, Oklahoma City 84. Left side, Jeng working the edge of the arc. Now switches to the left hand and launches a 3 right through the middle. Boy, that is a nice looking shot.
Yes, it was. It was zero hesitation, great confidence with the handle, and lets it go with the step back.
22-year-old in his third year from France. 67 seconds left. The Pacers are in front by 18. Mathurin center of the floor as we move inside of a minute. Up top, Bryant. He'll try his luck from three-point range, and his luck is good. Knocking down a 3. The Pacers have outscored Oklahoma City from three-point range 45-21. And now a whistle following the made 3.
Yes, double technical on James Johnson and Weber State out there getting a little dust up. They're going to review it here.
For flagrancy, perhaps.
Yeah, both were going for a rebound and a solemn exchange.
Is it a double foul or a double technical?
Live, it looked like Zarba called double text, but take a look at it here.
The ruling on the floor is a hostile act technical. The play's under review.
A hostile act technical. That would indicate he only teed up one of them, no?
Yeah, we'll see.
Here's the replay.
No live, replay. He signaled technical. Here we go. On the big board.
All right, he hits the 3. They're jousting, contact. I would think that's a double foul, not a double technical.
But James just bulldozed him into the lane. Tries to bully him.
I like the rookie, though, holding his ground.
Weber State, we're not backing down from, you know what I'm saying?
I know, you're known for your toughness, always have been.
This is what
Well, while we have a minute here, we may as well go for the Kroger performance of the game. You go first.
That's a tough one here. I'm going to go Andrew Nembhard.
Okay, Pat. Yeah, it's hard to argue. Siakam did have 16 points and 13 rebounds. We talked about Toppin and McConnell off of the bench. But let's make this unanimous. Nembhard, our Kroger performer of the game.
But to your point, it's certainly a great illustration of what this team has been able to do throughout the season.
Here comes Zach.
After review, the contact by Johnson is a smack to the back of the head of his opponent. Therefore, he is ejected. It is a technical foul. There's no other penalties on this play. One shot for Oklahoma City.
So Johnson ejected. Now Zach is no Bill Kennedy, but he's a strong number 2.
Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to talk to James about this one.
I would say, just seeing the replay,
I think ejection is
a little harsh.
Is a little aggressive. Yeah,
I agree. Yeah. Pat will be visiting with Obi Toppin after the game. And we'll be back at it Sunday night, 8 o'clock pregame, 8:30 tip. Off the top of my head, when was the last 7-game NBA Finals? We're talking maybe back in the late teens. Pat, do you know offhand?
That's a really good. Yeah.
What year was that?
That
17?
I would say 18, but maybe 17. But I was the one. That was the series I was going to reference. But I'm sure I'll have it here shortly.
Technical foul shot, Joe. And it's 108-88, under a minute to go. They tried to go backdoor. Joe was cutting in from the near corner, and the ball was kicked out of bounds. 47 3/10 to play, 14 to shoot. And they'll play it in. Jones gets it to the top. Mitchell's trying to drive it against Shepard. Furphy switches out, and Joe is open, catch and shoot three. 108-91. Pacers led by as many as 31. They're going to still win comfortably. 34 seconds to go. This may well be Indiana's last possession. Toppin looks to the bench to see if they want him to take a 24-second violation. He'll dribble the ball and hand it off. They're going to take a 24-second violation. That'll give the Thunder the ball one more time with 15 4/10 seconds to play. Ball is in. Mitchell is going to walk it up very leisurely. Doesn't look like they're going to do anything with it either. And time will run out. Well, you could hardly ask for a better performance, particularly given the fact that if you didn't play well, your season would have ended.
MJB, this team, just in case you didn't know, NBA Finals, Game 7, and they still have an opportunity to win a championship. How cool is that?
Well, I remember early in the season when they were 10 and 15 during one of our broadcasts, I mentioned that I thought they'd be in Game 7.
Of course, I mean, that's GOAT talk. I mean, of course.
At 10 and 15, it was not unreasonable to wonder if they'd make the playoffs.
Fair, because it was not looking good, not playing well. But man, did they turn around in a major way, and what a collective effort here tonight to force a Game 7.
Pardon me, Eddie. Let's go courtside. Pat Boylan standing by with Obi Toppin.
Back-to-back losses, you've fallen down 3-2 in the series, backs against the wall, and you respond with one of the best performances in Pacers playoff history. Describe what enabled a performance like tonight.
It's amazing, but like you said, we've been resilient all year. We had a lot of help from these amazing fans here, the best fans in the world. So we appreciate them for all of this.
A